Yeah. Yeah, you eat garbage. You're just eating a good day, YouTube. We're live.
Horse dervers.
So we have Jules here tonight. We have James. Me and James are going to start the show off with two quick reviews of a beer I bought yesterday. And you said the IPA, right?
Yep.
So we're going to start with District Brewing Company's Nitro Death White IPA.
Okay, so
and Chad, I have one thing to add. I have a sniffer glass for hard alcohol, so I can concentrate to smell what this really smells like.
So Chad, just let me ask you a question. Can you explain to myself and our vast audience, what does nitro mean? Is nitro is an added?
They've added nitrogen to this, so they basically tried to make it into almost like a Guinness.
So what? It adds carbonation? Is that what you're saying?
No, it takes the carbonation away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so what it's going to be, it's going to be more smooth. It's almost going to be like a malt.
Yeah, and the weird thing about it, right, is like when you put it in a stout. Now, Nitro Death for District, it started as just their stout. They did a Nitro Death stout, which was great. It was a good beer. But when you do it with things like IPAs, it can either make it so much tastier or so much worse because nitrogen has a tendency to mute the flavors. But there's certain flavors that it enhances. So it's a weird conundrum of what.
Okay, so what aspects does it enhance and what aspects does it mute? Does it elevate the fruitiness? And
that is you would get more fruitiness. You'd get more. Sometimes you get a little more of the roastiness, but things like your deep flavors are almost completely gone.
Well, when you say deep, can you give us some more adjectives?
Like
you could lose your caramels or your burnt flavors.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. That's good, James. Thank you, mate.
So yeah, District Brewing Company, right up the street here in Regina, Saskatchewan.
Regina rhymes with something fun.
Regina, the city that rhymes with fun, and again, about $20 for a 4-pack.
Oh, welcome to Canada.
I got in a fight with a compressor.
All right, cracking her.
Yep.
Oh. That's an interesting smell.
Chad always gives great head.
That's what my wife says.
That is amazing, even in a nose sniffer. Look at that. I
did not expect it to be that clear, to be honest. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't.
Chad, can I just say, you need lighting like James's because your beer is coming across as several shades darker than what James's. James's beer has exactly. Like that's what you.
This is under my light. It's an ambery orange.
See, and mine's
the head has a slight orange tint to it.
So, James, the way it's coming across visually is much more orange than amber, whereas Chad's is more amber than it is orange.
Yeah, it's got the hint of amber in mine. It looks more orange.
Yeah, that's much better, Chad. That's much better.
Hold on. I'll get it closer to the light so you can see what I'm seeing.
Yeah. No, it's a beautiful color beer. It looks nice.
Yeah, that smells really interesting too. Like.
All right, what does it smell like, Chad?
It smells like orange peels when I use the nose glass.
Chad, are you getting the same?
I'm getting orange peels. I'm getting nose hair. I'm getting orange peels. I'm getting oranges too, though, like almost like a blood orange that you just squeezed.
Yep.
And a little bit of guava.
Oh yeah.
So when you say blood orange, do you mean like a more concentrated orange form, or do you mean? Well, can you?
Blood orange is a type of orange, and
it is. But how would you describe its characteristics?
For me, it's more of a sweet citrus. And good day, Brian.
What are you drinking?
It is a sweet citrus.
We are reviewing.
It smells a little sweet.
District's Nitro Death White IPA, which there is a can for you in my fridge.
Oh shit!
That smells nice.
Cheers, guys.
Is this the first beer?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can taste the orange.
Brian's here. Brian.
But you get both like the fresh orange and you get the orange peel. Like the peel's there. You get the distinct bitter tannicky. You just bit into the peel to rip it open.
You get the vitamin C hit flavor of all that white pith on the inside.
But I mean, it's not very bitter, especially for an IPA. It's super smooth. Like, it is thick. It's light carbonation because there is still a little bit in there because it's nitrogen infused. It's not a nitrogen widget or anything, so there's still a little bit, but not much. It's nice.
What's the ABV?
6.3.
Okay. What a weird number. Like, IPAs normally they'll hover around the high fives for the drinkability, and then they'll go fucking stupid up around 7.6 and 8.3 and whatever. Like, somewhere in the sixes, you don't find a lot of IPAs in my...
Well, I'm not a big fan of IPAs normally, but I could get behind this.
They're terrible.
This is a good IPA. Wow.
Like, it has the citrusy notes, but it's not overly bitter. It has a nice pop of sweetness up at the forefront. It has a nice little bit of like bitterness to clear off the palate at the back, and that nitrogen in there just makes it have that smooth mouth coating.
I don't know about you, but it's making my saliva glands just go bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, my mouth is full of spit right now. It's like my wife's down here, and I'm never mind.
So,
are you calling your wife an IPA?
So Chad, on that note, so Scientists, actually, the New Scientist magazine, which is the most reputable researcher of scientific papers published by universities in the United States, came out and they said that it is 100% provable that the most intelligent DNA is found in women. Unfortunately, 98% of them spit it back out. So there you go. There you go. Hey, Brian. My man Brian's always got my back. I love you, buddy.
Thoughts on this, James? Tasting thoughts on whether you would buy it again, a rating, all that type of stuff.
Actually, sorry, James, just before you answer, I've got a question to both of you.
No, I don't take downloads of information that way.
which is what an Australian would ask, and I think this is a good question because it leans into the drinkability. Is I want you to both throw a number at me. Chad, you go first, then James. About how many of these could you drink? Is this a 1 can drink? Is this a 4? Is it a 10?
I think I could do the 4-pack in the night.
You could do a 4? All right. But then
I could, a 4-pack would be easy with this. All right, you got to look at the fact that I'm a hard alcohol drinker. This is more filling to me, and it takes longer for my body to process, but this would be an easy 4. And the thought of buying it for myself, that wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities. That's an amazing flavor. I love that. That's really good.
What are the flavors that you're getting, James? What's the top 2 or 3 characteristics that you would describe?
You get the orange peel flavor, like Chad said, but you also get the bright of the juice, like a bright orange juice flavor.
Yeah.
You don't get any hoppy flavors or anything like that, but you do get the bitterness in the back of your tongue.
Would it be better if it wasn't a nitro? Like, do you miss the effervescence?
No, I don't myself. I find that fizzy or foamy beer is not my great thing. I like more, especially since Chad took me out for flights and showed me different things, and he tried darker and brown ales and different things like that. I find that I like the richer stuff that doesn't have all the foam. If it's natural like this and it's going to turn around and create its own head, that's great. But a beer that sits there with a head for like 30 minutes is annoying.
Brian, you're drinking one of the best beers in the world, buddy. That is one of the best beers in the world. Right there.
Okay, out of 10, James.
I'd give that about a 7.
No, James, no round number. Round numbers are for fucking amateurs. It's either a 7.1 or it's a 6.9. You can't do a round number.
Amateur's a popular topic.
I'd give this, Chad, I'd give it about a 7.6.
7.6. Wow. That's
a nice, it's a surprisingly nice flavor because I've drank quite a few IPAs, and this one is surprising for flavor.
Okay, so Chad, I've got a question for you. So you said that the 4-pack was around $20 for a 6.6 ABV IPA. Is that
6.3?
So 6.3. Can you tell me and the audience, which is Brian's our audience,
Okay.
what is that where does that rank in cheap, average, or expensive for another 4-pack IPA around that ABV? Like,
that's
is that
expensive, isn't it?
From Saskatchewan, that's probably very close to average. I would probably find somewhere between $16.99 and $19.99.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put my specs on so I can read the fine print.
Okay.
All right.
And for me, I would give that probably a 7.5. I really do like it. I would buy it again.
Wow. Okay. What can you show us what's it called again?
Nitro Death White IPA.
And who's the manufacturer?
District Brewing.
District. Are they a local?
Yes, they're right up the street. So the next beer we're going to do is Nitro Death Stonefruit Sour.
Nice. So, would you think
Chad,
that first beer is a summertime beer or all year beer?
What, the IPA?
Yeah.
I think it goes better. Beer. It would be really refreshing on a deck after a long day's work.
It would be, but I think it would be an all year beer.
Yeah. Have you burped yet?
Yep.
Have you tried? What do you think of the aftertaste?
I still like it.
Yeah. Did you get a flatter version of it?
Yep.
Okay. Stone.
So when I saw this at the store, I didn't realize this was a different beer because this is the exact color and everything else of the original Nitro Death Stout.
That's nice. I like their label. Their label is quite interesting.
Yeah. So this is their Stonefruit Sour. This one is 5% alcohol by volume. And it does say barley and wheat is in it. And it says that on Untapped, it says it's dark, but I don't know because I saw pictures of it and it looked golden to me. So whatever, let's see. Let's see what it is. It
shows on the side of the can. Pour vigorously, like right upside down.
No, it wants you to shake it.
Yeah, okay, Brian.
See, look what happens when you do it.
Oh, that's
look at that head from shaking it.
Okay, so we have slightly hazy, nice golden color. Oh, big head again. There is a snap crackle pop, which is different than you would normally get from most nitrogen beers. Because normally you wouldn't hear the snap crackle pop, but it is naturally carbonated and then nitrogen infused.
Yeah, it's pretty fizzy. Nice. I'm not getting much of a good smell. It's weird.
Well, and that's the one problem with nitrogen beers is it can mute everything. It really can. Like I was almost expecting to smell like Tim Hortons peach drank, but I get almost like a little bit of over-ripened apricot out of the can.
Yeah, but not much. And I'm using a nose glass, so that should concentrate it.
Yeah, I get nothing out of my glass, and I get tiny bit of over-ripened apricot out of the can. And I have one of these set aside for you as well there, Brian.
Try that, Chad. Like, seriously, try it. It's, like, so different.
Okay, that's weird because it almost gives, and it's 5% alcohol, so it's less percent alcohol than the last one, but it almost gives like the alcohol burn twinges at the side of the tongue.
I'm finding it under my tongue. Like it's giving. you can feel the sour on the bottom of your tongue really badly. It's almost like it's causing twitches in the bottom of my tongue. It's good, but yeah, you can definitely get the sour out of it.
I personally get it to be a little bit of apricot, a little bit of peach, and then I get, and they soured it, and I'm going to guess they soured it with lactobacillus because I almost get a little bit of licking a beach ball type of thing. I almost get a little bit of latex rubber on the back of my tongue.
I see what you're talking about. It collects at the back of your tongue, and it's almost like foamy.
And they don't
say the sour is not really sour. It's more of a tart tang to me.
Okay, James, can you describe the difference between sour and tart?
Tart is going to be sour, but it's going to be more of a bite, where sour is just sour. And a tang is going to be high on like a brightness index of whether it's just plain flat sour or going up the scale. I find it about a 5 for sourness or tartness, I guess. Sour is just sour. I've had sour beer before, and some of them have really turned me off. This one is not bad. It's more along the lines to me of all right, I don't know how you guys' palates work, but the difference between pickles and sauerkraut, real sauerkraut, I'm not talking about the shit with vinegar, and I'm talking about the stuff that's fermented. There's a huge difference in flavor. This, to me, would be closer to a real sauerkraut than a vinegar sauerkraut. It's got a brightness to it that is not artificial.
Yeah,
if that makes any bloody sense.
Yeah, of course. So another sort of analogy could be how kimchi is fermented and it has a.
That's what I mean. Like real sauerkraut is fermented. It's not vinegar batch, where the fake stuff is vinegar.
There is a brightness which is associated with natural fermentation, as opposed to a sourness which is associated with a vinegar.
Yeah, this one, I can honestly say there is a brightness behind it that is literally reminds me of a sauerkraut. If you like sauerkraut, this stuff you'd be right on top of this. This would be perfect with something like kebabs or some sort of smoky meat, because this would counterbalance what you're tasting.
So James, my next question would be, how much are they paying you and Chad for this ridiculously glowing review?
I got these from Chad, so I'm getting shit all for payment. Chad might be getting money, but I'm not.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say between the two. And I would say the 3 if I had bought the stout again, because I do really like the stout. This one, to me, the Stonefruit Sour, is my least favorite of the 3.
It's not great. It's good, but it's not great.
And then I'd go to this guy. Then I would go to the stout. But I'm not going to say it's bad. It's not bad, but for me, it's the weakest of the 3. I don't think I would ever buy this one again. It's fun to try. And I could see what you're saying. As a food pairing beer, I think it would work really well. But as a beer on its own to just sit here in my basement drinking, I'm not a fan of it.
No, right. It's not a returnable for drinking on its own. It would be good with a meal if you're eating something spicy or sweet to be able to knock that flavor down. But on its own, no.
All right. So again, same question, which I want us to do with every beer, is James and Chad. James, you go first. Where does the palate max out? Is it one can, 4, 8, 12? Pick a number in between. Where do you think the palate would max out on each of those beers?
I would not buy this a second time. I would buy it if I was like at a barbecue place where they had sweet and sour or spicy. I would ask for this to be able to knock down the flavor of the food, but drinking on its own, not at all.
Right. Okay. That's a good answer. Chad?
I think kind of the same thing. Like I could probably, if I bought a 4-pack, I wouldn't dump any of the 4-pack, but I don't think I'd drink more than one of them in a day.
Right. Okay. That's
so
mind you,
for me,
on a hot day, sour beers don't taste as sour or as tart.
Yeah.
When you've been working and you're sweating, your body needs the electrolytes. They become sweeter, so that might work in the favor, but I don't think the second one would go down as well as the first.
Yeah. No, that's good, James. That's good.
I
think I would give it a 6.25 myself. Like I said, I wouldn't buy it again, but I have no problem drinking it. So a 6.25 for myself.
James, what are you scoring?
I give it about a 5.8. I'm finding now that as I get further in, it's leaving more at the back of my tongue and the back of my palate. It's like really foamy. It's almost too much.
When you say it's leaving something like a what do you mean by like a residue? Like a fruity or like a bitter? Like
no,
what?
it's almost like it's foaming at the back of my mouth.
Okay.
Before it goes down my palate, and it's like I don't really like my mouth feeling like it's full of slobber or foam.
Sure.
And it's right at the back of my throat, right on the top of my tongue.
I like my mouth feeling like it's full of something.
I don't do that.
Not what he told us.
Brian, can you let
what beer are you into, Multi?
Word in here, please? Because
Brian,
what was that?
Can you let the rest of us get a word in, mate? Honestly,
I'm just letting you guys talk.
Chad, James, and I, we're sitting on the sidelines for the whole.
Ooh, look at that!
This is for you, Jules.
Wait, is that a harp?
Why? Why? You're only doing it to yourself. You're only doing it to yourself.
And it's not free for me, but
there we go.
You hear the evil snicker.
Hey, Brian, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Oh, Brian! God
I'm
damn
sorry,
it.
I don't got one.
He's gone to get one.
Well, see, there we go.
That was awesome. With everything going on,
look! He's drinking Miller High Life too.
I would have joined you, Chad.
Keep that coming up. Check it out. Oh, I don't know if you saw it.
Look at the comment, Jules.
God damn you all to hell. God damn you. My whole life is spent trying to run away from this shit. And now
you're running towards
on my Saturdays.
Well, Brian asked me to go find out what Miller products I could get in singles at the beer store. So
I would have joined you this week, but with everything going on, I never got a chance to stop by the beer store.
Did we get a Miller sponsorship? I wish.
No, this is actually a good thing because I'm genuinely interested in what. Because okay, so a little something about Miller. So everyone who knows Miller Lite,
yep.
The Miller family joined with the Coors family in Colorado. Became Miller Coors. They joined with the Maltster family in Canada. And then the administrative or back office operations were centralized in Milwaukee and Chicago. So Chicago got all of the.
Chad.
Yeah, it's nice. So Chicago got all of the front end operations, which is marketing and sales, and
business in the front, party in the back,
and Milwaukee got all of the HR. But the thing about Milwaukee, and this is a truism, is there is.
I love that comment. Tonight's episode brought to you by
is that everybody thinks that because so Milwaukee, Wisconsin is a strange entity in the fact that It's the only state
Here's
where
Rick.
High Life is the preeminent Miller product. Everywhere else in the country, it's Miller Lite or Coors Light. But High Life, everybody, and I work in a bar, Chad, I hate you so much right now.
This was planned out, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
these have been cold for over a week.
This was meant to be my escape from this terrible beer.
Sorry, I come here laughing like a maniac.
And I come here to my friends, Chad. I've been watching you for 10 years, and the love, the reciprocation that I get. But anyway, so Miller High Life is actually Chad. Oh, Chad, wait, Chad, look, Chad, ready, look.
That is a 940 milliliter can that cost me less than one can of craft beer here.
Yeah, and it's actually a decent lager. It's not bad. This
cost me less than a craft beer as well.
But High Life, if you go to so Milwaukee has dive bars, which are these little corner houses which have been turned into.
Is that what they sell never mind.
And they serve High Life. That's it.
Hey, Rick's drinking PBR.
Hey, what do you know? I got one of these.
Brian.
Brian.
But anyway,
you have one of these.
You mean this?
You fucking idiots! You fucking idiots!
Oh, you can feel the love in this room.
I tell you what, if I had a door down here which I could walk out and slam as I left, I would do so. I would, and something in my hand I could throw on the ground, and then
go find a straw and a cardboard box, make the door, and throw the straw down.
All right, no, seriously, you fuckers. What do you think of High Life?
I haven't had this in so long. It's not funny.
Be honest.
Wasn't there a song in the 80s back in the High Life again? Oh, wait. Never mind.
So if I'm going to drink Miller, if I'm going to drink a Miller product, it's usually MGD that I used to drink.
Okay, so Chad, funny thing, I've lived in the States for 5 years now. Never seen MGD ever.
You've never seen Miller Genuine Draft?
Ever. And I've been to hundreds of pubs here in Milwaukee where Miller is made. It must be a Canadian thing.
Well, we used to have MGD, but we also, what was it, about 10 years ago?
Multi said Miller High Life is an A+. A+ in price, A+ in flavor, A+ in refreshment.
I agree. I used to buy this by the cases like 20 years ago.
The last time I had this...
It's actually not bloody bad. It's actually not bad.
The last time I had this was when we did the budget beer ladder match. All those years ago.
I haven't had Miller Lite in probably 10 years. But I remember an American guy who was a relative of one of my friend's adopted family members came up here, and he tried it like when I was like 16, 17 years old. He wanted to have a drinking contest with me with Old Milwaukee. Let me tell you, Americans cannot handle their beer.
James Reddy, that's one I haven't had in a while. Okay, so Miller High Life, I find most Miller products have a certain flavor in them.
They've got an artificial sweetness to them.
They do, but I also, and a lot of breweries will do something tricky in their beer that gives them kind of like their telltale sign. They're like, this is what makes us us. And for me, with Miller products, it's a little bit of wet cardboard. It's a little bit of oxidization. Just the tiniest touch.
It's very interesting, Chad. I like that feedback. That's good.
So when you go to a place that does like the blind taste tests, I can pick out all the major guys because I know what I'm looking for in each one of them, right? And like, again, a Miller product, I'm looking for that tiny touch of wet cardboard in the back. If I get it, I know that's my Miller product.
So Chad, do you find, because I find that there's a sweetness to this beer. Do you? Is that just me, or
no? I had it actually when you were asking me to tell you what I thought about it. I was going to talk about almost like an artificial caramel sweetness, right?
Yes.
At the tip.
Yes. Yeah. Good. James, what about you, mate?
I'm not drinking any. Like I said, with the events of this past week for me, I haven't made it to the beer store. Chad gave me what I'm reviewing tonight. Otherwise, I would have been in on the joke.
All right. So, James, you're barred from next week's show, Brian.
I can show you my backside, but I don't think that fits on camera nicely.
Brian, what do you think, mate?
I've always enjoyed Miller High Life.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Like I've had a couple Miller Lights before, many years ago, and I prefer this over Miller Lite.
All right, so I'm going to ask you both a question, because the wife brings home several fucking tons of this a week. The one reason I don't like this is, and I'm wondering if this is the same with both of you guys, is I get a horrific hangover. If I drink 12, 15 of these, it kicks shit out of me the following day. Do you guys get any residuals from this?
I can get myself so drunk on craft beer that I puke and wake up and be perfectly fine. If I drink a bunch of macro beer, I wake up with the bloodiest hangover ever.
Yeah. But is that just in general macro beer, or are there some worse?
Yeah, it doesn't matter which company it is, Canadian, Bud.
It doesn't matter, really?
It's all the shit they can use in it, right? Like,
yeah.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not a guy that's going to be like, don't drink it. No, it's fine. It does what it's supposed to do. But you can't say that
it's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely a respect.
If I was with my family that came over here from Ireland, it's grand.
If this had a German name, like if this was,
Miller is a German name.
Yeah, I know. It was Mueller, Muel with the umlauts, and Americanized. But if this was called Shinin Lugels or something like that, everybody go, oh, it's a great beer. It's German. It's from.
Did you just say Shine like Eagles?
No, I said Shinin' shit.
Can you both shut up? I'm just saying that I think that the product is degraded by the name. People look at the name and go, it's macro. It's it's nothing special.
Oh, no.
They make 10 million cases a year. If this was a barbarian,
what happened with?
I hope this ends up being the. I hope all of us holding this up ends up being the thumbnail.
Well, you could control that. I like how it says the champagne of beers. I wish I had a ginger ale with me.
But ginger ale has no ABV.
No, but just as a champagne of,
So my dad, when I was a kid, used to make homemade ginger beer, and my memories of ginger beer are waking up at 3:00 in the morning because there were explosions in the garage. Because the bottles of ginger beer would explode because Dad had too much sugar.
I only ever puked so much in a sink that I blocked the drain when I was with my mates.
What'd you do?
When I was 16, we had a party and I got really sick and I puked in the bathroom laundry basin so much that I blocked the drain.
Been there, done that. It was carrots.
That's funny.
Mine was French fries.
I knew a guy back in high school
before you learned that you had to
night,
bring water,
and he actually sat there and digged through the sink with a fork. Went, oh, look, a mushroom.
What's the ABV on yours, Jules?
Great question, Chadrickson. It's 12 ounces. God, I hate the Imperial system.
Probably 355 mils.
That is correct.
Yeah, but what's your alcohol content?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
You're not there yet? Come on. You in New York State? They don't put it on there?
Hey, I'll go and get the box. It's got to be on the box. Hang on.
So in New York State, for those of you that don't know, A lot of times you won't see an ABV on beers from New York. And I don't know if they've changed it over the years, because the last time I crossed the border and bought alcohol in the U.S. was like 6 years ago. But I found out
taste of it. Look at that.
I found out that the main reason they don't put the ABV on the beer cases and bottles and stuff in New York is they think that you're only going to buy the high ABV stuff. So if they don't put the ABV on there, you're not going to buy it and try and drive. And I'm like, but what if I thought, hey, I can have one beer and then drive, but it was like a 35% alcohol beer.
Yeah, it literally does not state the ABV fucking anywhere. Ingredients: water, barley, malt, corn syrup, yeast, and we were talking about that sweet flavor. There you go. Fucking corn syrup, yeast, hop extract, fucking corn syrup.
And Miller has used a hop extract for a long time, and they use it because they like to do the clear bottles.
And that, gentlemen, is why you get hungover, because they put
non-alcoholic beer beside me here.
They don't. Oh my god! They don't put warning labels on the bottles or the box. That's shit.
Non-alcoholic.
On the bottles. The bottles. The bottles. The bottles. I love you, James. I'm just teasing because I love you.
So, like,
that's okay. I'm used to being teased shittily.
But I love you, mate.
Yeah, the hop extract that Miller uses, they use it because of their clear,
so Chad,
glass
it's
bottles.
4.6% here in Milwaukee.
Okay, it's 4.6 here as well. That's why I was asking.
Right.
Same here in Ontario.
Nobody cares about Ontario, Brian. Can you let us get a word in? Jesus, Brian.
I know, it's tough.
Just step away from the microphone, mate. Take a breath.
Keep talking over me.
I've realized I need to shut up more.
No. I need to shut up more. You're second. Chad and Brian. Chad's a distant third, and Brian has said 7 words. I've been counting. 7.
You've been talking over me. You couldn't hear it. You couldn't count my words.
Brian, shut up and let us get a word in, will you?
Well, at least
I'm only kidding.
My arm smells kind of funny.
I'm here to be the eye candy.
Yeah, mate, which is a job you do very well, by the way.
Yeah.
You make me warm.
Is that Brian? Brian, don't tell me that's a fucking Mets jersey. You wearing a Mets?
That's just a T-shirt. I have all sorts of different baseball teams. My goal is to go see a Mets game. I have Pirates ones. I have a bunch of different teams. Nice.
Milwaukee Brewers.
I plan on having one of those. Not the nipple, but the baseball net.
Nobody wants a fuzzy nipple.
Go Jays. Go Lynx.
Go Jays. Blue Jays are my
favorite. Do the Expos still exist?
The Expos?
Uh-oh.
Did the Expos still exist?
I don't know. Do they?
Montreal. Yeah, yes, they do. They are the Colorado Rockies. Or was that that was the
Washington Nationals.
Yeah, that was the Colorado team is the Avalanche, which used to be the Quebec
Nordiques.
Yes. See, I'm Canadian.
Hey, you got the same visa power we do.
I'm going to go outside for a cigarette. Brian, you've got to carry the conversation from now on.
I'm carrying the conversation?
Yeah, it's up to you, buddy.
All right.
Everybody's looking at you right now.
Yeah, they're going to watch me drink my Miller High Life.
Hey. There's solidarity in friendship, brother.
See?
Clink.
You don't clink. He never clinks me. You see that? He's like, fuck that albino in his High Life.
Yep, fuck Chad and his High Life shit beer.
I got asked if I was streaming tonight or I wanted to get laid, and I'm like, what if I want both?
You're a hard man to please. Wait, I don't need to know if you're hard or not, but you're a hard man to please.
We don't know what's going on. What's going on below that?
I'm wearing pants tonight, so you're okay.
Oh,
what's
thank
going
God.
on?
Oh, you had me all flustered.
Would you like a dildo?
Yeah,
oh, really? You got them?
You got a box of dildos.
I did get a box of dildos. They put fucking the dildo sticker all over the fucking box too.
Oh man, I wish I'd known you were ordering that. I would have ordered.
I know
too.
somebody.
We could have had dildos together.
Oh,
I know somebody that loves weird
Dildo?
advertising where we work.
who's that?
The redhead. Because I found a pencil sharpener that made her freaking laugh hard because it was made by Beaver and it says, put a beaver on your belt. She went, what? And she wanted the next box that came out. She wanted the advertisement. So I got the advertisement. She had it clipped or pinned to her noteboard in her office for a long time. I don't know if she still has it or not.
She the first time my buddy's paintings showed up at work, I showed her because I have a buddy who does reclaimed art. And then he'll do prints of them, but he sells the original for a lot, but he'll do prints and sell them for like $20 a piece, right?
Yeah.
But what he does is he goes to like the Salvation Army and all that, and he buys oil paintings and stuff that are out on the wall, like famous paintings. Then he paints whatever the fuck he wants on top of them. And they make so there was an Elvis one where it was Elvis, like 5 Elvis impersonators on segways running away from a T-Rex with laser beams coming out of its eyes. And she's like, what the fuck is that?
That's awesome.
She's like, who made this? So I sent her to his Etsy page, and she's like, I'm buying like 30 prints from him.
She's awesome for her imagination. She just absolutely goes, yep. Well, Chad, I've made the decision.
On here.
What?
Will she ever come in on here? It makes it easier for Chad to read.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, but you can't tell if the person's yelling at him or not.
There's 4 of you here right now. Talk to us. This is how we get this thing going, man. We get it going by you guys interacting too.
Any weird questions? Any at all?
We can fit 5, 6, 7, 8 more people.
We can. I can actually go up to 10.
That's none of our business.
Don't tell my wife.
Oh, you'd be beaten beyond compare.
Maybe I want to be beaten. Maybe I like that.
That's none of my business. That's not even any of Brian's business.
Brian
Maybe
knows.
Jules wants to know, but
I can remember the first time I ever had a Coors banquet. I was in Las Vegas. I asked for a Coors. I assumed I was going to get a Coors Light. They brought me a Coors banquet. That got me hooked on Coors banquet, which I don't know what it's called now. It's just called Coors. Jules had to run to the store to get more.
No, he would have just sent his wife to work.
Chad, this beer was amazing.
It was really good.
I was like totally caught off guard by that.
Guess what, Brian?
What?
I have an Ultra.
From where?
From District Brewing Company.
Oh, awesome. Oh, where's Jules to see this?
We won't open them till Jules gets here.
Okay, perfect.
But so I had to buy this just to test it because it's a new beer from District, and for the month of September, they're selling it for $29 for a 2-4. Now, I mean, that ends up being almost $40 a 2-4 because you have to add deposit plus your taxes. But I was like, you know what? You can't beat that price if it's any good. So I had to buy a case of it just to find out. So this isn't going to be the official review, but we're both going to say if we would pay the $29.99.
Why don't you make it the review? Pull out your other camera. Do it live.
You know, we could do an official review here unless you want to do it in person. Either way, it doesn't really bother me. But I do know how I'm going to pay you back for the beer.
No, we can't watch that on here. This is not the right.
No. I got one.
I do have an OnlyFans, Naughty Santa.
My wife has agreed to the price that I have asked.
I don't know where to go with that. There's so many places I could go, and I don't know how far I want to go.
Homemade cheesecake.
Ooh,
Oh,
he's out having a smoke. Yeah, no, he ran out of High Life. We know the truth.
I'll be right
yeah,
back.
he's running to the store.
And I'll save the dildo for when he gets back too, because I don't think he was here when I showed dildo, was he?
No. No,
It's Dildo Brewing Company and Museum. It's a dildo museum.
Let me know next time you're going to get something shipped. I'll order something too, so we can hit it up on here at the same time.
I think the next place I'm going to try and get something from is Kitty Vitty, because they have about 15 new beers, and you have to order 12 for them to ship.
Okay. Where are they from?
They're from Newfoundland as well, from St. John's. There's a few in Nova Scotia that ship and stuff like that too, but I just don't. They don't have enough new stuff.
Just kicked the weight bench.
Kicked a weight bench.
Yeah, we have exercise bench. We don't have a weight bench. It's an exercise bench where you can do sit-ups and crap at the reclined and declined angles and shit.
I've been trying to get a list of Ontario breweries that ship outside of Ontario, but none of them admit to it. You have to basically go to each one of their websites and find out. And so far, I only know 2, which is Small Pony Barrel Works and Brothers Brewing. And Brothers Brewing only ever makes 2 or 3 beers at a time, so that's never useful for me to ship here. And Small Pony Barrel Works, they make a lot of interesting stuff, but their stuff is so expensive that I just don't buy it either.
Well, I've got a couple of burnings to put away to be able to get done right away. But as soon as I get into it again, because fall/winter's coming up and I won't have gardening to deal with, all I'll have is shoveling when I get home. As soon as I can get into it, I will be turning around and putting money towards burnings and stuff. So I will be able to chip in if you want to be able to split costs.
Multi, I know who you work for, so I won't go into the nitty gritty of it, but it's a gray area, and it can happen, but it's a gray area both morally and legally.
See?
What's he holding?
Got the blue. I almost grabbed one tonight.
Hey, guess what? Would you like a dildo?
It's a stout one.
You made me choke.
This look, it's not just a brewery, it's Dildo Brewing and Museum.
Okay, so I'm not authorized to give any financial advice to YouTube, but YouTube, buy Dildo Brewing Company, because that stock is going one way. It's going up.
Some are unmarked. Some
it's
are
going
marked.
up. Anyway.
So ready,
Why
James?
are you using your fist?
James, you ready? What do you have, James?
Oh,
looks nice. I'm getting dildo-ish. Here,
If
boys.
you put those together, it's the ultra dildo.
Oh yeah, you could be an ultra dildo, eh?
Other way, Chad. Other way.
Sorry, I forget that it's mirrored.
So, Chad, what is the dildo beer? What is the actual beer?
This one is Red Rocks Ale, but I also have a stout, which is, it's not dildo stout, it's a stout dildo. And I also have the Blue-Eyed Buoy.
Dildo Ultra. That's awesome comment.
Do you guys know that we should be printing t-shirts, because I would have 500 t-shirts. Dildo stout. Dildo is on its way up. Buy dildo shares, because it's only going to get harder.
There's the year.
All right, Chad, what's the ABV?
It's 4% ABV, 90 calories, and where's our carbs? 5 grams of carbs. So I bought this, like I was saying, while you were out getting more High Life. That's what we decided you were doing. I bought this because it's a new beer from District Brewing, and for the month of September, because it's the new beer launch, they were selling these for $29.99 for a 24-pack.
Wow, Jesus!
Which in Saskatchewan still ends up coming up to just over $40 because you still have to pay taxes and deposit.
Oh
but
my God.
It's still the cheapest beer you can get in Saskatchewan at the moment, even cheaper than a Minhas beer.
Wow!
If you can go cheaper than Minhas, oh wow!
Oh.
So we're not doing an official review, but it's would you pay the $29? Because usually
it smells almost musty.
It actually does.
Oh, really? The color looks nice. It looks like a nice.
For me, I'm thinking, does this beat out? Because I don't actually mind. I like No Name Light, and No Name Light is $34.99 for this 24-pack.
It's got a very light snap, crackle, pop, not a lot.
Oh, really? Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It is a fairly muted snap, crackle, pop. It's actually like you're eating Rice Krispies.
Does that mean that's a breakfast beer?
Yes, that means it. No, I don't fucking know. But
Brian with the win.
Would you stick your dick in it? I don't know. Cheers.
Well, look
that used to be a question we would ask when we were new to reviewing and we were very uncouth.
And the answer is always yes.
The answer is how deep is your glass?
How Jules wants to do t-shirts. The tagline, would you stick your dick in it, would be a good t-shirt.
Yeah. Again, t-shirts. Would you stick it? I'm writing these down.
Yeah.
I'm going to be.
It has to be under a Minhas sign, though.
No, I wouldn't stick my dick in any Minhas beers.
Well, to disinfect it, maybe.
Well, there's going to be orange peel and coriander in it, no matter what beer it is. So
fuck coriander. Coriander can burn in hell. Burn in hell, you evil herb.
I loved every beer you bought from them. The case was like contains orange peel and coriander. Like, is there orange peel and coriander hanging from the ceiling and randomly falling into the fucking pot? Like, is that what's going on? Because why would you put coriander and orange peel in your lager, in your stout, in your red, in your sour? Like, why?
They didn't want to clean a tank.
Did I ever tell you how angry I was when they let that kid graduate at Niagara College?
No.
Okay, so there was one rule at the Niagara College Teaching Brewery, and the one rule was you could not use Brettanomyces. They said you can brew whatever you want.
You couldn't use what?
Brett. It's a form of yeast.
Okay.
So what Brett infects brew houses. You use bread in your brew house and you don't completely clean it and disinfect it and kill it. It just takes everything over. So there was a rule in the Niagara College Teaching Brewery that you were not allowed to use Brett. You could not use it. It was the only rule there was. You could do whatever the fuck you wanted. There was a guy that made a tomato basil beer. You can do whatever the fuck you want. No Brett. We're doing a.
Sorry, Chad. Why? What was
because they didn't want it to infect the brew house and kill everybody else's beers.
Okay.
So no Brett, because these are students. They're not necessarily going to clean everything perfectly. So we go to one of the project brews, right? Well, before we go to the project brew, one of the kids goes, "I made a Brett Saison," and I'm like, "What the fuck did you mean you made a Brett Saison? You're not allowed to use Brett." He goes, "Well, I did, and I'm going to win." And then I go right up to I and one other professor go up to the head, and we're like, "Yeah, this happened." And he's like, "Oh, well, we'll see if it's a good beer." No, your fucking rule was no Brett. So in the end, his beer infected 6 other beers. And they still, not only did he win the fucking competition, because they did an end of semester thing every time called Project Brew, and the person that wins gets their tuition paid. So he won, got his tuition paid, and he destroyed 6 other people's beers. I'm like, no, fuck that kid. He doesn't get to fucking win. He's disqualified. No, we can't do that. No, this isn't a fucking participation ribbon fucking bullshit. This is college. Fuck him. He didn't follow the fucking rules. He would have been fired if he was working in my brewery.
What year was that?
That would have been 2018.
Okay.
This is a very strange flavor.
Oh no.
Have you tried it?
Not yet.
It's very clear.
Hey, Paul!
Come join us. We have room for more. Give me a chance to stop talking.
Be your guest. Be your guest. No, I'm not breaking into that.
Oh, there's no past transgressions. You never did anything wrong. You just stood me up. Okay, I'm going to try it now. It's clear. It looks clear. It's a good-looking beer.
Sorry, Chad, can you shut up for a sec? I've just got to say the best name on the internet is Mittelfruit. I have no idea what that means, but it's
a hop.
Don't ruin the mystery of it, Chad. You've ruined the
very strange.
Thanks, Chad. Thanks for. I'm going to go back to my Miller High Life now and live in my Miller High Life dreams, Chad. Thanks, buddy.
Okay, so you know how I'm like the king of weird taste paradigms?
No, but now I do.
You know the smell of like an electrical fire?
Yes.
Ozone?
This kind of
like
tastes
burning rubber,
like an electrical fire.
All right, hang on. Chad,
yeah.
Chad, you've just added to the T-shirt list. This tastes like an electrical fire. I love that.
It's got a really freaking weird ozone flavor to it.
And
yeah.
Electrical
Yeah,
fire.
Yeah.
It's burnt wiring and oxygen.
Yeah.
Nice.
What the
Good
fuck?
description.
I'm trying to sit here and you fucking nailed it, but I'm like, what is that weird flavor? And it's got that almost musty scent to it that mixes with the flavor.
Okay, so James and Chad, James, I think you're up first. So again, my question, which I'm rather chuffed with, is how many of these would you drink? Given, forget price, forget availability. If somebody just plonked 17 cases on a Saturday morning, how many of these on a Saturday night would you be happy to drink, James?
Maybe 4 to 6 and give the rest away.
Wow, Chad. Is it one, Chad? Is it a half, Chad? I think Chad's going less than one. I think
let's add bar
That's
food.
That's a very weird flavor. It's
Pizza,
a very
wings,
weird
nachos.
flavor.
So, sorry, hang on.
The worst part is...
Hang on, Chad, hang on. Brian, can you say that again?
See, let's add bar food to the equation. You're at a bar, eating and drinking this.
That's a good point.
You'd need one fucking salty plate of fries or burger.
That's fine. I'm just saying, as long as you're eating food, how many would you drink?
If I was eating food that was salty, I could probably do about 4.
So you're still around that 4 mark, Chad. What's your number here? And Chad, yes, you can go less than 1. You can go less than 1. You can quantify it in 6.
Here's the worst part, right? This is not at all even close to the bottom 50% of beers I've had in my life.
What?
Yeah, like there's some shit beers out there, man. There's some shit. I would rather drink an electrical fire.
Chad,
I would rather drink an electrical fire than some of the beers that are out there, man. This comparatively to something like Earthquake and stuff like that, this is fucking golden compared to that. However, you are correct. I wouldn't want to drink more than 1.
So Chad, what you're saying, I just want YouTube to have. I want to put this on record for you, for the vast world audience which we have, is that Chad has had more than 50% of the beers he's ever had, which have tasted worse than an electrical fire. And Chad just slam dunked that motherfucker. Chad just went.
That is such a weird. It really leaves a very weird burnt wire flavor in your mouth, and I don't get it.
That sounds terrible. Oh, okay, so
You
James,
drink it all if it was free.
James, what I want you to do, I want you to seriously remove that thought from your mind. Seriously, have another sip and see if maybe you're. Oh, okay, that may be problematic, but maybe you're approaching it like because I know that when you get an idea in your head or a mindset or a perspective, then that just it reinforces itself.
Okay, the best way I can describe it,
and Chad with you as well.
But being an ultra beer.
Hang on for a sec. Sorry, James. But if you remove the idea from your head, that preconceived notion, like it's like I never ask anybody when I'm about to try a new beer what they think of it because it'll put preconceived notions in my head. So I will look for those characteristics. So if you guys just clean your mental palate and reapproach the beer, honestly, would it have something that maybe you're missing because you're focusing on these characteristics and you're missing other characteristics? Okay. Is that a fair question?
It is heavy. It is hard.
Marty, you don't even have a microphone hooked up, so I can't add you yet.
Sorry,
James. Sorry.
It's heavy. The flavors are mixed to the point where it's very, very strange. You don't get one over the other. You don't get the bitterness. The harsh flavor that Chad describes as an electrical fire is overwhelming.
Right. Okay.
And it leaves the beer with a very strange, dirty taste. And I'm not sure why. It's not sour. It's literally, to my palate, dirty.
Yeah, no, James, can I just say, dirty is a great adjective. I really like how you use that. And the reason being is because we all understand exactly what you're saying. When you say it leaves a dirty taste in your mouth, we've all been there. We all know exactly what you're saying. So
I would rather eat my ex-wife again than fucking drink this.
I'm in that same boat, but not your ex-wife.
You might want to mark this down for your next court date.
Yeah, Chad, for your next
That's not a part of the parental payments. Yeah.
So here's the thing, right? $29.99 per 2-4. This is the same size cans, $34.99 per 2-4. Just these are the slim guys, and these are the normals. I would rather pay the $5. I'm Irish. I am a full-blown fucking cheap-ass motherfucking Irishman. I would rather...
Really? You're a cheap Irishman. Scotsmen make pennies squeal.
I was going to say Scottish. You got nothing on the Scottish, pal. You got have a look left. Your fucking mate left. He makes.
Go
Jewish
ahead,
people,
Chad. Sorry.
He makes Jewish people go, Jesus, this fucking guy.
Oh shit! If I look left, I actually look at him. Oh shit!
How did?
All right, so gents, and be on, and don't be.
No, that's a Great Western lager,
boys. So don't be stupid. But out of 10, no round numbers, and don't go. I'll give this a 0 because it's better than 0 is nothing, so it can't be a 0. But Chad, go first. Out of 10,
5.
A 5?
I've told you, I've had worse. I've had a lot worse. I've had a lot worse in my life.
A 5 is average. A 5 is like
a 5 for me on my rating scale. A 5 is just above. You have to have a gun on me for me to drink it. It's you buy it, I'll drink it.
Fair enough, James. Do not go higher than a 5, James, or I'll.
I've had one worse than this, and it's called Calgary beer. Literally, it's got a bison with a fucking horseshoe around it.
I almost fucking bought that yesterday.
This
stuff
is about 3.2. That stuff is about 3.
Good. See, Chad, James actually gave a much better review than what you did.
No, I'm not giving a better review. This is like the cheap shit in Saskatchewan to drink when I was a kid was either Bohemian or Calgary. Bohemian was better than Calgary by a long shot. Calgary?
Just to put it out there, Calgary is currently $34.99 for 12.
What
for
the
12?
fuck?
What for 12?
Well, it's got to be the old
what
rubbies that are drinking it, man.
What 12? What so are they? Are they
355s
for 12 355s? It's $35.
Yep.
That's for fucking hardcore, but man, like
what's
that I know.
Like I was going to buy it just to review it, and I was like, yeah,
what's
my Irish can't.
What's the ABV on Calgary?
5.
Right.
Pretty sure.
Standard like. Oh, there we
I
go.
was also looking at the Bow Valley 7.5% alcohol lagers, but I'm like, that's going to be sweet diabetic piss.
I just want to say that the Calgary beer, and they call themselves a craft lager.
They're not a craft lager.
How the fuck are they a craft lager? They've been around since I was like 5.
I've got to say that is a great looking beer can.
Oh, it is. I'll give you that.
With the head of what? It's a bison. Is that a bison?
That's a bison with a fucking horseshoe around it.
Yeah. That's a manly Western on the range. You're herding cattle.
To be honest with you, back in my day, the only people drinking it were the diehard old alcoholics that had to drink something, or the young kids who were looking for something cheap. No. We're not diehard alcoholics. I'm talking about people that actually literally have to have a drink a day or die.
Again,
James, have you ever had Steam Whistle?
No, I have not.
Brian, what's your favorite story? Do you have any stories about Steam Whistle?
I've got a story about Steam Whistle.
I got some stories about Steam Whistle too. So go ahead, Jules.
So when I first moved to beautiful sunny Toronto, my condo was in Bremner, which was a little cul-de-sac adjacent to the Air Canada Centre where the Leafs played. And I was on the 49th floor, and I remember my first day I moved into my condo, I could see, because I was so high up, into the Rogers Centre, and there was a concert, and it was a U2 concert. And I tried to walk up, and I noticed this place called the Steam Whistle Brewery, where I walked in, and I bought a 12-pack, bottles, green, walked back, and I sat on my balcony. And this was, tragically, so this was when I was 31, so 14 years ago. This was my first introduction to a Pilsner, and I hated it because I'd have a sip and I'd go, this is great, this is beautiful, crisp, refreshing, and then there'd be this bitterness on the end. And I never understood why, but it was a Pilsner, and I didn't know because I'd only... Pilsners aren't big in Australia. We don't really have them. They're a European, somewhat American, but, you know, obviously traditionally from Pilsner in Czechoslovakia. But, so Steam Whistle was my introduction to a Pilsner, and I hated it. And now that I know what a Pilsner is, I'd love to try it again just to see within that, again, context, that perspective, whether I'd like it or not. So I'm impartial about Steam Whistle, and I'd like to hear what you guys think about it.
Okay, so I guess a couple things to say. Cam, who was one of the owners of Steam Whistle came to be after Upper Canada Brewing was bought out. So Upper Canada Brewing was bought, and in the contract.
Sorry, Chad. Can you give us a time frame? What year?
Upper Canada would have been bought in the
90s,
later 80s, early 90s.
Okay. Was it a big brewery?
It wasn't big. The only two beers that were kept by the big brewer that bought them was Upper Canada Dark and Upper Canada Lager.
And who actually bought them?
I can't remember if it was Molson or Labatt.
Okay.
But Cam was one of the... There was two owners of Steam Whistle, and what happened was the owner of Upper Canada, when he was bought out, he had to sign a non-compete clause.
Oh,
so he was
sorry, Chad. Just let me jump in for 1 sec. So, Upper Canada Brewing Company was purchased in 1998 by Sleeman.
Oh, was it Sleeman? I didn't think it was Sleeman. I thought it was Molson, to be honest.
Nope. So Sleeman Breweries acquired Upper Canada in 1998.
So after they were bought, he signed a non-compete clause, so he wasn't allowed to open up another brewery. And what he did was he gave money to his kids to open up a brewery. So Cam opened up Steam Whistle, and he became part of the advisors of Steam Whistle. And I met the guys at Steam Whistle. Steam Whistle Pilsner is one of the few beers that I can say, you know, when people talk about the age drop off, I don't know why. I don't know what it is with what they do. I don't know if they just use absolutely no preservatives or anything like that. Because, you know, every craft brewery is like, we use no preservatives, but most of them use something. But this was the first brewery that I've ever bought a beer from where I had the beer and within a week, like when I went to do a beerumentary with them, they gave me a case of Steam Whistle in the cans right off the line, like they were still warm from the ceiling, and they handed it to me right off the line. They handed us 4 actually, and we used one of them for the Century Club, and we did a test with the other because everybody talked about how Steam Whistle it had a drop off. So we would drink a can. It was me and 2 other guys that would drink a can every day to see where the drop off was. And after 9 days, you could start to taste
the fuck out of here. 9 days?
9 days, you could start to taste the difference.
In all seriousness, was this just a psychosomatic thing that you were looking for something?
Well, we asked because
you actually taste something different.
We tasted something. We tasted the difference, and then we asked Merrick because Merrick is the brewmaster there. And Merrick's like, usually I pick up the difference after 5.
Okay, so Chad, James, and Brian, we're going to have a little fun here. So what year, Brian, you go first, was Steam Whistle Brewing founded?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, no, nobody knows, hence we guess and we have some fun. Come on, Brian, just say number.
1994.
All right, James.
2001. I have no fucking clue.
Nobody does. Chad?
2000.
Chad is correct at exactly 2000. It was founded in 2000. It was founded in 2000 by 3 former employees of Upper Canada Brewing. After that company was bought out.
Wait, does that sound like Saturn?
What?
Saturn Car Company.
Can you speak English but drop your fucking accent? You Scottish Newfoundly cunt. No, I love you, James. So interesting enough, the owner is Greg Taylor, Cam Heaps, and Greg Cromwell.
When I started the Albino Rhino Beer Festival, Steam Whistle, and again, you can see the beerumentary where Cam is there, and one of the 2 Gregs is there. And they're like, hey, can we be part of the Albino Rhino Beer Festival? And I said, there's no douches allowed. And did they get angry?
Why did you say
because Cam's a douche. I love Cam. Cam's great. But Cam's not the type of guy that would be at my festival. He's not. He's
Dude, that's where you shake him up.
He's like the boat dock shoe wearing, like preppy guy. And it's just not what would go on with me, right? Like, look at me. Then there's that. I'm like, he's not a bad douche. He's not like, and I forget that this was back in 2009. So I'm like, I don't remember who I thought was a bad douche at the time, but I'm like, he's not like this guy.
All right,
but he's a douche.
Okay, so now second fun question, and Chad, you're going to go first. Brian, you're going to go last. What is Steam Whistle's annual gross revenue? Not net, but gross. So Chad. What's
Steam Whistle's gross revenue?
Yeah, gross annual revenue every year. How much beer do they sell?
They're across Canada now for the most part.
In dollar value, how much beer do they sell?
150 million.
James, he's way off. By the way,
I'm probably low, very low.
No, you're way off.
Really?
Yeah.
The fact that they sell through the LCBO in Ontario, I'd probably say 3 million.
3? They sell 3.
I fucking no clue.
Try again, James.
Yeah,
James. They're even in every one of your private shops here in Saskatchewan.
Come on, James.
Okay. All
Try
right.
again.
10 million.
All right, Brian.
I'm going to guess about $77 million.
Brian wins. Annual revenue is currently 44.3 million.
See, I thought it would be more because they sell in the States too.
Yeah, I know. It like honestly, Chad, I would have gone with you. I would have thought that was way low, 44. I would have guessed like 150, something like that. But yeah, so they sell $44 million. James with your 3 million. Get out of chat. Get out of the chat. Out of the chat.
I have left this province.
You're in the corner. You're in the corner for 1 minute. You got the Dungeons
bastard. Shut up.
1 minute.
I've been out of this province 3 times, and I've never ever heard of somebody sucking on a steam whistle. So what the fuck?
So because of your sucking,
so
Brian would know this guy. So I used to bounce at and manage a counter club Gothic bar called Red Square. And the reason my introduction to steam whistle, my very first introduction to steam whistle, was it was a new beer that was being given because in Ontario, a lot of things you pay to play. So they would go to bars and they would be like, hey, you want a free case of steam whistle to see if people want to buy it? Okay. So he took it. And there was these 2. And again, I'm not homophobic at all. And I hate that I have to preface this with this.
Okay, we understand.
So not homophobic at all. My brother is my brother, like all that. I don't care.
We understand.
Fuck dick. I don't give a shit. But these 2 gay guys are sitting at the bar, like flamingly heavy fingernails gay. And they're sitting at the bar, and Rick's like, hey, what type of beer do you want? And they're like, ooh, we like steam whistle. Toot, toot. And from that day on, steam whistle was kept on the bar. Like, he loved it so much. He was like, that's the most amazing thing ever. We're never getting rid of this beer. And so it stayed forever. That was my very first introduction to steam whistle.
Okay, so next question.
What the fuck are you holding up?
Is so James, you're up first, then Brian, and then Chad. So Steam Whistle makes $44 million a year. How many employees do you think Steam Whistle has? So Brian, you're up first, then Chad, and then James. Brian, how many employees does Steam Whistle have?
185.
Chad?
Well, are we talking Steam Whistle on its own?
Steam Whistle as a company, not any of its, not its distributors.
So not like Von Bugle or anything like that.
No. How many employees does Steam Whistle have on its payroll?
Let's say 140.
James.
I'd say 175, knowing what we put through at 2,300.
Okay. Can I just say, I'm really impressed with all 3 of you. All 3 of you, especially Brian, you had no context for this. James and, James, I don't know, you've never even lived in Toronto, Chad and Brian have, but all 3 guesses, guys, are fucking spot on. There was Steam Whistle employs 149 employees.
The reason why is because, well, Chad, our amount of people to what we made last year.
Well, James, that's a very good question because the other stat, and I didn't want to hear you guys up with too many questions, but this is amazing to me, and I'd like to research more into its financial ranking, is that each Steam Whistle employee generates an average of $297,000 a year in revenue.
How much do they get paid each?
Well, exactly.
Minimum.
So what I'm saying is that in terms, if you were to, I'd like to look at Amazon and go, its profit was X and it has X amount of employees. So how many employees? Like, to me, that is a fascinating stat where you break the revenue down by employee. I've never actually seen that before. And I worked in financial markets for.
That'd be very interesting with anything.
Yeah.
If you honestly think of how big some companies are, how much
that's what I'm saying,
per
James.
person.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Is what is the value, and different employees obviously have.
I can tell you from personal experience and personal anecdotes, and knowing some people that have been brewers and brewmasters for that company, that they are on the low end of the Ontario craft beer pay scale.
Okay, so Chad, with your experience in beer and knowing so many people in the industry, and especially craft brewers, and fuck the big guys, but what would you like? Okay, so my question to you is, do you think that from all the breweries that you've known and everywhere in which you've lived, do you think 300,000? Because 44, so Steam Whistle is Canada's largest independently owned brewery. So I'm not going to ask you about size, but what I want to ask you about is, do you think that $300,000 per employee, because that's the number which matters? So you might have a brewery which, has 30 employees and makes $2 million a year or whatever. Is $300,000 per employee? Do you think that is an average number for the industry? Like, would you go, yeah, that's probably industry standard? If a company like a company which earns 50 million, has 150 employees, that's a correct ratio. And a company which earns 25 million has 75 employees. And a company
I think they're getting
million,
I think they're getting more than
a whole bunch of good.
I agree.
Sorry, let's try and see. Oh shit! What did I just click? Oh shit! What did I just click? I don't know what I've clicked.
About me, please remember, I cannot see your comments. I'm on a phone, so everything is microscopic. So I'm sorry if I miss anything.
Okay, so say the place I used to do, the place I would do my beer festival, which would be at in Ridgeway at Brimstone. They had 10 employees. I can tell you that their beer sales at the time I left, now it might be different, but at the time I left, they weren't making $3 million a year there. Cayman Kettle, same thing. Cayman Kettle has 7 employees. I can tell you they weren't making $2.1 million in sales. So I think they're getting more than they should be. Like,
to me, $300,000 per employee seems a lot of. But consider that that's gross. They've got to take off tax and expenses.
And Malty's right here. So you have your sales reps.
Yeah,
you have 3 shifts, and you would have 3 shifts. You'd have 3 bottling shifts. You'd have 3 brewing shifts. You'll have 3 maintenance shifts, so they actually do run 24 hours at that building.
Yeah. To me, 300,000 per employee does seem a high number, but I'm not basing that on everything. And can I say, Brian, can you shut the fuck up and let Chad and I get a word? Like, honestly, Brian, it's getting ridiculous.
I'm helping create conversation by being like, hey.
And yes, you're right. You have to consider the cost of operations. I mean, to be in the Roundhouse costs a lot of money. Toronto in general costs a lot of money. The taxes in Toronto cost a lot of money.
One of the things which I would love to know. So Chad, do they own the railway circle thing there, or are they renting it?
I don't know if they own it or not.
Because honestly,
building,
like, that is prime fucking real estate, downtown Toronto. That would be worth a mozza. Which Brian is Jewish. Don't be racist, Brian. Brian's about to be racist. I can see in his face.
My name's spelled with a Y. Of course I'm Jewish.
Hey, oy vey.
Well, yeah,
Brian,
you're right there, Malty. They do spend a lot of money at Collective Arts, especially for where they're at. And the amount of money they spent for where they're at and the amount of money they pay in taxes for where they're at is insane.
That's gold. That's gold. That's comment of the day. I don't normally have a beer by name, but Steam Whistle, mate, that's gold, son. Brad, cheers, ears.
Okay. I'm going to post the link again. If any of you want to join and say hi to us, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to go take a pee while I'm peeing. James is in charge.
And James, you're in charge.
Why do you guys leave me in charge?
Well, because
that's like
Brian never stops talking.
You can't speak a fucking word of English, man.
It is English. It's not my fault you don't understand Scottish.
It's new English. James, I love you, mate. I'm only teasing.
So, I love you too. For an Australian, you're pretty good.
Do you think it's good that Steam Whistle spends a lot of money?
Brian, for the love of God, can you let James and I get a word in? Mate, every single time, Brian.
Honestly. Jules, just to remind you, 2 episodes ago, you were encouraging Brian and you're telling me to shut the fuck up.
Next week, we tell him Chad to shut the fuck up.
Brian,
I'm glad you like me, Jules.
No, honestly, you guys are champs. I love you both. You know it.
Oh yeah.
And the way and Aussie expresses affection, by the way, is to give. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be on next Saturday.
I'm going to be honest with you. Sarcastic insults amongst all of us is the way we show love,
mate. Honestly, you walk into a pub in Australia. There's actually a way you can tell who likes each other and who doesn't. If there are two blokes sitting next to each other and they're nice to each other, they either don't know each other.
There's a million different toys for me to crush my balls with.
Or they're new.
You're talking nutcracker sweet again, Chad.
But there are, if you see 2 blokes in Australia and in a pub and they give each other like a hard time, like go fuck yourself, up your bum, fuck your mother, then they're the best of friends. Seriously.
Yeah.
If one of them says, I fucked your mother.
Yeah, in Australia, the nicer you are means the more I don't like you. So the more I give you a hard time is the more I like you. We're down under. It's probably, yeah. Anyway,
hey Jules,
Chad, sorry, Brian again with the interruptions.
Who's the best Australian rules football team?
Are you serious? Because there's only one.
I love the Australian rules football for women. They're even missing teeth.
Women can't play football. It's the Adelaide Crows, mate. The Adelaide Crows are the best fucking team. Will always be. I swear to God,
okay,
if you guys ever go there, it'll be the most unique, amazing experience in your life. The food in Adelaide, it's a coastal city. The food is better than you've ever had in your life. You'll see an AFL game. There'll be 40,000 people there, packed stadium. Yeah. Even just Google Adelaide Crows home game and watch 20 minutes. I'm going to go. Yeah, Chad, what happened to your arm, mate?
We talked about that. That was the compressor that bit me.
Okay.
Compressor fell over and he saved somebody's life, sir.
Okay, can I just say, Chad?
It was a 700-pound compressor.
Lawsuit, lawyer, cha-ching.
Only if he's following health and safety at the time.
Hey, Jules,
I wasn't fully following health and safety.
Jules, the one thing I can say about Australian women's rugby, they're tougher than the fucking WNBA.
Oh, dude, yeah. You get a bunch of tough bikes, and
you know what? I'm going to drink next. I'm going to have a dildo.
You stick a dildo in your mouth?
Don't choke on it.
What beer is? Oh, it's is that an amber?
It is a Red Rocks ale.
What does that mean?
I don't fucking know. I haven't opened it yet.
All right, I'm going to go and mow the lawn.
Does dildo make a rattler?
Okay, Brian, please.
What?
Shut the fuck, mate. Seriously.
I'm trying.
James was trying to say something, and then Chad was waiting on.
All I was trying to say is chug-a-lug, man.
This is on 7 Front Street in Dildo, Newfoundland.
Brian, I love you, mate. I'm sorry.
You know, if you need to move anywhere, you move to Dildo. You know, you have Dildo, you have Kilbride, you have so many great names.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
There's an actual place in Newfoundland
that
had to close down the strip club because relatives were actually dancing there.
Oh, we got some AFL talk going on, Jules.
Rick
I wish you
wants
was
to know what
fucking
football
joking.
team
This
you
is
follow
Canada.
there.
Fucking idiots. You fucking idiots. I'm gonna go and have a. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
But you got to tell Rick what football team you follow first, and he's talking football because he likes the Glasgow Rangers.
Oh, okay. Well, the best team has always been Spurs. Go Spurs. Dovey Ginola. Second place is United in the 90s with Peter Schmeichel and Paul Scholes and all those guys. But go Spurs. Go Spurs. Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham.
I like to tighten up some Spurs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's the worst sexual reference I've ever fucking heard, Chad.
I've seen him in a cowboy hat. That's not good idea.
Spurs. What are you riding a horse, Chad? Is that what you're doing?
Are you calling my wife a horse?
No.
I have seen you in a cowboy hat and cowboy jacket. I don't want to imagine that combination with Spurs.
I even had cowboy boots on.
I know.
All right, I'm going to go for
I'm just giving Jules an image.
I'm going to go for Brian. Can you just shut? Seriously, mate. If you can.
My wife wants to know if I'll pierce my dick, and I'm like, I don't know if I want that to happen. You know.
Oh, Jacob's Ladder.
Brian, it's not all about you, mate. It's not all about you. Honestly, the whole podcast
Jacob's
has been about you.
Fuck, that's got to have a lot of rungs in it if it's Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah.
I love you, Brian. I'm sorry,
It's like
mate.
a xylophone.
It must be a short step ladder.
This is never getting uploaded.
A three-stepper.
This is going to be
It's
canned.
live. We're fucking live.
Yeah, and YouTube is just gone. Yeah, zero search function.
There's no more ads. They turn them off.
Yeah. Chad's fucking $2.5 grand fucking cash he's getting.
You should become the starter.
She was really interested in it until she read that I'd have to not have sex for like 5 weeks, and she's like, "No, not happening."
Chad, I say this every week, but I know you're blind, which is why the only reason you get away with it. But your wardrobe is fucking atrocious, mate. Do you go into, is there a Hawaiian store in Regina where you walk in and just say, fit me out in something with flowers and petals? Is that what you do?
We get laid, but not that we.
Oh, gold. I love you, boys. Brian, just keep it down.
Brian, are you a Leafs fan?
I'm mainly a Flames fan, but since I'm in the Niagara area, I know a lot about the Leafs. I watch a lot of their games.
Actually, Chad, that's a good question. Chad, have you changed? You're still a Leafs fan, aren't you?
I was never a Leafs fan.
What? What
Oh,
the fuck
wow.
did you just say? You're, excuse me, Ontario boy. What are you, a Bruins fan?
I was born and raised in Ottawa, so I am an Ottawa Senators fan. However, before the Senators had a team, before you give me, well, you must have liked Toronto or Montreal or fuck that shit. I was a Pittsburgh Penguins fan.
Get out of the country, traitor. Get out. Out. Be gone. Be gone.
I mean, how can you not like a team? How can you not like a team with two players named Ulf and Jell Samuelson?
Okay. What have you? Okay. See, this is the funny thing. So, could you point out Pittsburgh on a map?
Yes, I've been to Pittsburgh.
Shit.
Me too.
That
It's
kind of
not one of the places that would get bombed in a nuclear attack.
You actually destroyed my whole second line of questioning. Guess I was expecting you to go, no, I have not, and then I was going to go on a rant. But instead, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I
know quite a bit of Florida State, Pennsylvania State, and New York State. Most of the other states I know nothing much about. I can tell you their capitals and stuff because, unlike in the U.S., we learn that in school. But that's about the extent.
Okay, but the word penguins, it's a bit gay. It is a bit gay. It's a bit gay.
When I went to Brock University, I was a merit wizard boy. Woo, I'm a wizard.
Which is gayer than penguins. that's gayer than Penguins. It is.
They are happier than Penguins.
On the gay scale, you've got Penguins, and then you've got Wizards, and Wizards are gayer than Penguins. Anyway, I have to go to the bathroom.
Go Sens, go!
Johnny Hockey rookie card.
Nice.
Kippersoff. Ooh, he was a awesome
goalie. He was a good goalie.
He was. He really was.
My wife texted me to ask me when I go full Scotsman.
He would what when you wear a kilt with no underwear under?
No, she texted me to go because she's listening to our conversation from the other room. She goes, "When do you go full Scotsman?"
Nice.
She wants you to walk out there with no underwear on and be like, "Hi, honey."
If I do that, you guys get to see my bum before I leave the room.
I can turn your camera off.
Paula goes to me, James, have another drink.
Yeah, when he comes back, we'll ask him who his hockey team is. Yes, Ottawa still has an NHL franchise.
Yeah.
Eugene Melnyk is dead now. They're spending money for once.
You know, that name here in Saskatchewan is renowned. Melnyk.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a Ukrainian family name here in Saskatchewan.
He is Ukrainian. Eugene was Ukrainian.
Yeah, and that's not a slight against Ukrainian because the people that settled Saskatchewan were English, Irish, Scottish, German, and Ukrainian, and some Polish.
Yeah,
so like you get used to those family names.
Sokin Museum there? Sukadin or what? Okay. 1 second.
Uh-oh. The wife came in. Oh, she's been muted. I wonder if can he hear us when he mutes it?
Yeah.
Oh. I have to work with him. I can't say too many things.
I was being warned that I have to go turn the lights off when we're done for the night, but there is a giant, fat Great Pyrenees outside the door that's pissed off that she's not allowed in the bedroom.
Uh-oh.
I didn't call her a giant fat.
You said a giant fluffer nugget, but you mean fat.
It's not your dog.
It is my dog.
She's going to be pissed at you because you called her fat.
I love you, Colleen. What's Otis doing?
Oh, hey, there's some good comments there. Great question.
How the hell do you read the comments from previous?
On my computer, I can see comments that haven't been posted yet.
I'm on a phone.
Yeah.
I'll have a look down low. What's your team, PD?
Right here. That's a good question. Right there. What would the team name be?
For Saskatchewan?
Fluffer Nuggets.
The Canola Crushers.
The Greasy Bastards.
The Saskatchewan Canolas.
The Rough Riders aren't in the NHL.
The Rough Skaters.
Oh, the Rough Skaters. Sorry, I'm an idiot. New York Rangers or Islanders? And just so you know, Ottawa has beat both of them the last few years.
I'd call them Saskatchewan skid marks myself.
The Islanders. You're an Islander fan. Still paying that DiPietro contract, eh? When do they finish paying that? Is that like 2035 or something like that?
Rocky DiPietro.
The Bobby Bonilla contract, right?
That was Garth Snow signed that one. You know, when you take your backup goalie and you have him retire and you make him your general manager, that's a good idea.
Hmm.
And when you promote Mike Milbury to your general manager, that's a great idea too. However, I will give you, Alexei Yashin played so much better for the New York Islanders than he did for the Ottawa Senators.
which is too bad because he was really good.
He was. Hi, my love.
Hello.
Yashin played for the Islanders when he was traded to the Islanders after he refused to play for Ottawa because they wouldn't pay him enough money.
Alexei Yashin. See, you're throwing around names that I've known for years, but I don't follow hockey.
Is it a nude beach?
No, it's probably a rocky beach.
There's water here? I didn't know there was any water here. Okay, I'm being an ass now. Thanks for reminding me.
The beaches in Saskatchewan, unless they're artificially made, are rocky.
My dinner was great. What did you put in those pirogues?
Well, there's a desert in Saskatchewan.
There's a couple deserts in Saskatchewan. There's the sand dunes.
Yeah, we have a couple of them in Saskatchewan. Southwestern Saskatchewan is the worst, and we actually have rattlesnakes here.
I went to my first Pats game. That was a disappointment. Not the team, the fans. I think were more of a disappointment to me.
Well, you might be able to watch your dog run away for 3 days, but at least it's entertainment.
Otherwise, it's so flat and hot here that the dog's going to die of dehydration in a day.
That's true. I'm not going to lie about that one. Unless it's in the middle of winter, then he's going to freeze to death before he gets too far.
So the Blue Boy is the one I've reviewed so far from these guys, and it sucked. And now I think maybe I had a bad can because this is pretty good. Because what sucked about it was an off flavor that was in it, and this doesn't have that off flavor.
Is that Dildo?
That's from Dildo, yeah. It's not an off flavor of Dildo. It's from Dildo Brewing.
Interesting. Yeah, the only thing I
don't know what a dildo tastes like, just for FYI.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
The only beer I disagreed with or didn't really like tonight was that Ultra Lager.
What's that, honey?
Pretty sure we can find a way for you to find that out.
I don't want to find that out. Well, actually, has the dildo been in you first?
Okay, let's
not. Don't start something you don't want to finish.
Maybe she's egging you on to finish it. I love how he just looks at the camera and goes, look.
We don't know what we can't see.
I love you, Alicia.
Just don't watch this recording, Alicia.
Yeah, that's a great red ale. There's one of these in my crisper for you, too.
The Canadian Ultra is the only one I really didn't like tonight.
No, it was not good.
No. The other two were good. Like,
even for the price, I would not pay that price again because I would rather just buy the No Name Light.
I haven't tried No Name Light, but if you're saying it's better than that, it's got to be an improvement. Because that, unfortunately, the literal point of it is Calgary beer is better than the Canadian Ultra by district. Now, I don't know if District is going to watch this review, but if you do, please improve this. It has a good presentation, but I don't know what you did, but something fell into that and died.
There's a lot of cool things I'd like to see here in Saskatchewan. I just haven't gotten a chance to yet.
If I ever get the chance.
Hockey team, Jules?
Yeah, Jules, I'm supposed to ask you who your hockey team is.
Leafs. Is that even a question?
Yeah, that's a question.
That's
the wrong answer.
Okay, yes, 1967.
My hockey team's the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, if you want to enjoy a good gun.
Wait. Alicia, say that louder.
I went to the bathroom.
And you got a package of cigarettes? What the fuck? You got a vending machine in there?
Yeah.
So if you didn't hear that, Jules, my wife's answer to your Leafs are my team is ooh.
So let's try to PD, mate. That is the comment.
He's an Islander fan, so.
In my family, instead of saying last one to the door is rotten egg, you'd say last one to the door is a Leafs fan.
Yeah, well,
And we see plenty of children cry.
Okay. I'm going to say one thing, which Americans irritate the living shit out of me, because Americans seem to be able to pick and choose. And Canadians are Americans because you're in North America. It's the continent. I'm referring to the continent.
That's fighting words.
Well, no, you're in America. It's the continent of North America, so you're an American. You're in the country of Canada, but you're an American. So what annoys the living piss out of me is that one of the things which Australians have loyalty. So where you're born is the team that you support. So if the team hasn't won a championship in 100 years, doesn't matter. Then you, Ken Dryden, not sure who that is.
You don't. Oh. What?
Sorry.
Ken Dryden is the only one that Vladimir Tretiak actually admired. He was the Canadians' goalie during the Russian and Canadian championship in the 70s. He is the only goalie that ever stood up to what the Russian army hockey team could do.
Sorry, James, I fell asleep there, mate. Can you?
I'm sorry your penis is small. It's not my fault.
But Australians have a thing, which is where you're born.
Which is not knowing anything about the sports they say they're fans of?
Which is, shut up, Chad. James,
wait, I don't have a professional hockey team in my province.
Don't encourage him. See, where you're born is the team. Fuck you, Chad. Is the team which you support. So the first ever, I remember the first
some chest hair.
So the first ever Leafs game I went to, I was amazed because
my keyboard.
It was Leafs versus Bruins, and there were so many Bruins fans walking around. And I walked up to one of them and said, "Oh, whereabouts in Boston are you from?" James, fuck you. And the guy said to me, he goes, I'm not American. And I went, I'm sorry, but you're wearing a Bruins shirt, jersey, blah blah blah. And he goes, well, yeah, I'm here because of Bobby Orr. And I went, who's Bobby Orr? And he told me who Bobby Orr was. And I went, well, he goes, I live in Windsor or something. And Bobby Orr was from Windsor or Burlington or somewhere. And I went, well, that's
everybody sees PD's comment, right?
This is that's a don't fucking that's actually not funny. That comment. Can you delete, Chad? Can you delete that comment from the comment section? And is that a ban? Can we ban people? I want to ban some people. Australian All Blacks. That's actually not you're all laughing. That's actually not funny. It's not funny. The Wallabies are the greatest.
Did you say Wallabies or Wallabies?
The Wallabies, shut up, James, are the greatest sporting team in the history of sports. And the All Blacks, this is the only thing which the All Blacks do, is they play one sport and they've got Maoris. And that's it. So you win. Great, because you've got guys who are 6'10" and 400 pounds, and they can run 100 meters in 13 seconds. Great. Yeah, great. So the All Blacks are the best. The All Blacks in the last, how have the All Blacks done in the last 12, 15 years? Shit.
What's worse, the All Blacks or the Red Blacks?
That's awful.
Lumberjacks.
I don't know. Brian, let me get a word in. Seriously, Brian, I'm trying to respond to a question.
Speak when I'm not speaking.
I love you, Brian. Can I just say that Brian's my favorite? James, you're a cunt. Chad, you're a cunt. I like Brian.
I love you too. Don't worry.
But no, in all seriousness, like I met this guy and he was born in Windsor and lived in Windsor, but he went for the Bruins.
Would you like some beer?
No.
I don't
want
tastes like electrical fires.
Yeah. Tastes like but you'll still give it a 5, you numbnuts. You'll give an electrical fire a 5.
Yeah, but that's only because he's drank enough shit in his lifetime to be able to rate it there.
I don't believe
another one next week and re-rate it
of the world's beer.
So that tells me Chad is brave and has been licking burnt electrical wires before in his life.
Brian, it's not just me, mate. See the chat saying you gotta bring it in. You gotta bring it in. You gotta share.
I have one huge argument with you. Only one. I live in a province where there is no official baseball, basketball, or hockey team.
You have the Pats.
That's not official.
Sure it is. It's part of the Western Hockey League.
Are you saying the Rough Riders aren't an official team?
I didn't say football.
Okay.
I said
hey,
hockey,
they won again
basketball,
tonight,
or baseball.
James is actually correct. But guys, I've got to tell you, if you are born and raised like this guy had never been to the States, and he was a Bruins fan because of Bobby fucking Orr, and I'm like, dude, you can't just choose a player. It's like me going, well, I love Mickey Mantle, so I'm a Yankees fan, and I've never been to New York City. And I've never been to New York City.
And Reggett.
Reggett and Yager weren't there yet when I started watching Lemieux.
Okay.
But you're right. The team it's Barrasso, the Samuelsons, Tocchet.
And see, I was a fan of Montreal when I was younger because of Dryden. Then it ended up being Waugh later on. But also in the 80s, because they won the Stanley Cup twice, was the Calgary Flames, just due to the fact is that we don't have an official team in Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
And it's because, James, it's because you don't deserve one, James.
Oh, my God. This coming from the guy that rides kangaroos.
He likes to reach into their pocket. Let me feel your joeys.
Oh, Saskatoon. Hey, if any of you guys watch Wipeout Canada.
He's puking. He's thinking about the Joeys.
Keep your wallabies
if any of you guys watch Wipeout Canada, the most insane contestants are always from Saskatoon.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen the smartest man in Canada or the smartest person in Canada competition? He actually dropped out of high school in Regina, Saskatchewan from the high school I went to. It's the fucking funniest thing ever.
Canada's worst driver. They're always from Niagara.
Actually, so Chad, can you drive a car
legally or?
And that answers the question.
The answer is yes and no.
So if I'm a lawyer and you're on the stand, I would say I've got no follow-up questions for you, Chad. Good for you.
In comparison to people in Regina, or
Oh, fuck, you've got to be better than that.
In all seriousness, can you, like, how are you sure? Like, can you see things near or far? Or is
I am not legally allowed to drive.
What, you Clover?
No. I know that, but
like one of my wife's favorite things is I would go up in my side by side to the airport to pick people up when we were in the Arctic, and I would pick them up and drive them back to the store, and she'd be like, "How was the ride?" "Oh, it was great. We saw the dam. We saw that." You know, he was blind, right?
No, but okay. But when you say, like, I know you have seeing issues, but are they short, near?
I don't know. They're visual issues. I'm legally blind.
No. But what I'm saying
have you ever watched Sesame Street?
Yeah.
Near, far.
Near.
No, but okay. So I wear glasses because everything I can see is close up, but in the distance, it's a nightmare. Is that you, Chad? Can you see shit close up, or is it just everything?
It's everything. It's my nerve behind my eye is my problem.
Right.
It's not the shape of my. So, like, that's why usually if I'm going to read comments, normally if I'm going to read comments, I'm going to do this so that you don't see my face up here.
Right. So Chad, it's not your personality. I would have put your. See, that was a bit of a joke there. Nothing. No.
Anyway. Don't worry, I've struck out before too.
Swing and a miss.
He can see when he needs to see, but he doesn't see
when
he doesn't.
People get
Brian,
angry at
can
me.
you let somebody else get a word in, mate?
So my
honestly.
My in-laws, well, my mother-in-law was here when they brought my daughter back, right? So my youngest daughter came back. She was visiting my in-laws
on the floor, but he can't see a tree in a yard.
Once again, Brian's interrupting Chad.
So my in-laws, my mother-in-law came here to drop off my daughter, and they're trying to move to Regina. So while they're here, we're like, "Why don't you go look at houses?" And she's like, "Oh, that's a good idea, I guess. How the fuck didn't you think of that?" But whatever. So we're going looking in houses, and the real estate agent is actually the real estate broker for the brokerage, and he's laughing because I'm calling out things, and he's like, "I thought you were blind." I'm like, "Shut up."
See, blind when convenient.
Blind. Oh, Brian, that is.
This would explain why Chad's fuck you.
That's funny. That's funny. Blind.
A good a beer can name.
Convenient. All right, so
Brian. So one of the he thought was amazing was
Brian has just given us our sixth of the night T-shirt name. Blind when convenient.
So he was finding it amazing because I was calling out like deflections. We're walking through the house, and I'm like, "This is at least a 30-degree drop. This is a 40." He goes, "How the fuck can you tell the exact degree?" I'm just good.
No, actually, no, that's a good question. How could you tell?
I'm just that
if
good.
You're going to be blind, you don't want to fall off the earth. You want to be able to feel it.
Yeah, falling off the earth has always been my primary concern.
When you land on the other end of earth.
Like,
I'll tell you this right now, Multi. What I read was I'm shot, and I was going to say, well, you live in Hamilton. That's a possibility. But
rim shot.
Hamilton, which is where Bobby Orr comes from.
The one thing I absolutely love about working with Chad is the fact is that even if he can't say everything he wants to, he still leaves the door open to go, "Hey, I just said this. You insinuate what you want to." The problem with my fucking brain is it does.
James, that is not your fault. That is your brain being your best friend. Your brain's
it's my fucking autism.
Dude, I've got your back. I've got your back, mate.
What?
Does your work keep you guys separate on purpose?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Unless I wander into the back or he wanders onto the floor, we don't see each other a lot during the day. And I think that's kind of their plan because if that happened, I think nuclear war might break out somewhere.
Bobby Orr is from Parry Sound. Is that
They
right?
can't handle both of us in the same spot.
Okay. So we're gonna have a fun quiz. So Chad, you're up first.
First, 1 or 2.
Chad, shut up.
1 or 2.
Chad, shut up. How old
2.
is Bobby Orr right now, today?
Dead.
78.
Brian, 78. Chad,
He did die, didn't he?
how old is Bobby Orr?
He wouldn't be old if he died.
He's not dead, you fuckhead. He's
75.
all right. James,
83.
He is 77. Brian wins.
I thought he was fucking dead.
1948.
I actually thought 77 or 78, but because Brian said 77, I went down.
Shut up, Chad. You were wrong.
You always go down.
All right. So next 2 questions. What did Brian Orr weigh?
Brian?
Bobby Orr weigh when he was playing, and how tall in inches?
7 beavers.
Shut up, Chad.
70 beavers.
All right, in beavers, how much does Bobby Orr weigh? He's between 5 and 9 beavers.
At least 5 and 9. At least 5 and 9.
All right. No, honestly, how tall do you think Bobby Orr was? Give it in feet and inches.
5'9". No, 5'9". Yeah, 5'9".
5'9". James.
I figure about 5'6".
All right.
Chad.
Oh.
Chad. No, nobody cares. Chad. How tall was Bobby?
5'11".
Chad wins. He was 6 foot. And he was born in, as I said, without being corrected, in Parry Sound.
I was guessing because I've seen him next to like guys that are about 6'2", both of them on skates, and he was a little lower. So I was thinking about 5'11".
Well, you won, so you don't need to to brag about it. Nobody likes to brag it. You can take your winnings.
What's that? The Ultra?
No, we're on to PBR.
No, that I meant the winnings is your Ultra.
Oh, I hope not.
Is
really
yours
hope
an
not.
art can, Chad?
Sorry, is mine an art
on it?
can? No, I don't have any art on my can. I just have PBR.
All right. So third question.
Mine's limited edition. Look.
I'm 4.9% alcohol, 710 milliliters, and this is a $3.99 can.
Ooh. And how does it taste?
Where
All
was
right.
yours made?
So,
Like a hipster.
so Brian,
Like a hipster?
Brian. So mine does not have the limited edition.
Hey, look what he's got, Chad.
Oh, look at that.
He's got a Pabst Blue Ribbon. He ran to the store for that.
Then when he went out for a smoke.
He went for a smoke to the store.
It was that
did
time
not-
he was gone for like 10 minutes.
I don't smoke.
We thought he was having a quickie, but he was getting a PBR.
That's quiche.
All right. So James, you're up first.
Oh,
So Bobby Orr's
Wealth. It's from
Bobby Orr's playing career.
Same here.
Bobby Orr's playing career was from which years to which years?
1968 to 79.
Chad.
I do not care.
Bobby Orr had a very short career. It was only like 5 or 6 years.
All right, Brian, come on.
I'm going to say 67 to 69. No,
All right.
let's say 75. Let's say
I'll
75.
say 70 to 75.
Okay, Chad has fucking asked it in with his bullshit. Was 66 to 78.
Woohoo.
James, you did well. You actually, I'm going to give the win to James there because he not only did he go first, but he was. Chad, you bullshitted your ass in at the last minute.
Do you think I knew?
Yeah, you fucking did, mate. Mate, you were very close. You went what, 66 to 74 or something?
You want something really screwed up? Saskatchewan is home to The Sports Hall of Fame for
Totally
Canada.
ripping off
Why?
Canada.
Because you have nothing else to do.
Exactly. Fucking memorize stats.
What is the Sports Hall of Fame? That's not
The
a
Sports
thing.
Hall of Fame includes baseball, hockey, curling, blah, blah, blah. But why it's in the middle of the fucking prairies when we only have two fucking sports here, which is curling and football, is beyond me. We have baseball,
So if
blah,
any
blah, blah,
of you are
all
wondering,
included there.
if I'm to fill up my glass of beer, I still have this much beer in my can.
So you still got about a quarter or a third of it left?
I have like a half of it left.
That's a massive
shit.
can. Look at that.
It is. It's 710 milliliters. Like I said, it's $3.99. So this is cheaper than an average beer here. Even like Molson is more expensive than this.
So
I have a beer. I have a beer stein that would probably hold that.
I used to have a boot that would hold it.
A boot.
Danny bought boot. My stepson, when he went to Poland, when he came back after that, he brought back a beer stein from Poland that has a 500 milliliter mark on the side of it, and it's still taller than that. I think it's room for head, and I was like, holy shit, that's a huge beer stein.
Okay, because I broke the seal, I got to pee again. Brian, you're in charge, and PD, you're in charge of the comment section. Brian's in charge of the panel.
I'm in charge of the panel. Oh, apparently Chad came and drank any PBR.
Hey, Alicia.
Pee.
Don't talk so much, Brian.
I know. You should sit here quietly.
Talk so much, Brian.
Yeah.
Don't talk
so
much.
I was going to say something to you last time, Jules. I went to Turkey about 2.5 years ago.
Nice.
One of the most incredible journeys of my life. You get to see stuff, and I'm not even joking, that is like 2,000 years old that mankind made.
Yep.
And you get to taste some of the most authentic, incredible food. If you ever get the chance, seriously, go and experience it. It will blow your freaking mind to walk into a church and see the paint on the ceiling of these churches that is over 800 years old now.
I'm not going to wear my pants because I don't have to wear my pants.
And there we go.
Yeah.
Rhino balls.
So I've got a couple of minutes. So a couple of things, James. So the capital of Turkey, not Ankara.
Istanbul.
Ankara is the capital, but
you find me sexy.
He finds Istanbul sexy.
You always found it.
Shut up, Chad.
I walk like this so they can't see I'm not wearing pants.
There we
go. You find me sexy.
So James, Istanbul. Shut up, Chad. Shut the fuck up. I love you. So Istanbul used to be called Constantinople. The reason why it's called Constantinople was because it was named after Roman Emperor Constantine. So there used to be two Roman empires: the Eastern Roman Empire and the Western Roman Empire. The Eastern Roman Empire was the home of Christendom. Constantinople was the home of Christendom. The largest Christian church in the world is in Istanbul, and it was converted to a Muslim mosque.
It's called the Hagia Sophia.
There you go, my man. So Istanbul, Turkey, used to be Christian, and then the Muslims decided to evict everybody and make it a religious caliphate, which was embodied by the Ottoman Empire, which was an empire for 400 years, which was defeated by the British in 1918 at the end of World War I. So there are lots of places which used to be Christian: Lebanon, Egypt, which are now Islamic, which is lots of fun. Anyway, just thought you might enjoy that piece of history.
I'm telling you, my friend, if you ever get a chance to go to Turkey and go not only to Turkey and Istanbul, but Turkey there's two parts to Turkey. They're on the opposite sides of the Bosphorus Straits.
Mm-hmm.
One's Europe, one's Asia.
Yeah.
Go to both sides, try the food on both sides, but you will find that there is alcohol sold in Muslim countries, but the food and the people blow your mind. And the history will make you go, fuck, I need to go see more.
Mate, without getting political, because, you know, I will never go to an Islamic country. I will never support theocratic regimes which oppress gays, women, free speech, individual rights.
Don't you live in the States?
Yeah, which is the freest country in the world, Chad Rickson.
Only if you believe the propaganda.
I wasn't trying to be political.
No,
I'm life experience.
I love you, James. I love you, James. I love you. My wife has been to Turkey, and she's been to like 5 countries in the world. So in Turkey as well, and she adores it. I, as a matter of principle, will never go to an Islamic country because the religion is the most intolerant philosophical thought process, or not process, but thought amalgamation that has ever existed in history, and I will refuse to support that.
Okay, I'm going to tell you one thing. Look up Ataturk. Look at his reforms and what he did.
Who Ataturk is.
Okay, the abilities that he gave his people, including women, is amazing.
Hey, did you guys know that PBR is from Milwaukee?
What,
Chad? What?
It says it right here. That it was established in Milwaukee in 1944.
You did not know this, Chad?
No.
That's wild.
Well, in Canada, PBR is completely and utterly brewed by Sleeman under contract for Stroh's Canada. So I did not realize that PBR was from Milwaukee.
It is, sir. It is. And I will take some photos of the old PBR factories, and I will...
Will you take some photos of the Minhaus factories?
Oh, God, I want to see a Minhaus factory. I really do.
I'm so glad my camera can't see the fact that one of my nuts is popping out of my underwear right now. Let's try and fix that. There we go.
That's what dangles in the Minhaus brew.
Dip, that's where the coriander and orange peel come from.
One of Chad's 4 nuts has
I actually so I have 2, but I only have one that works.
You know,
because when I was a kid,
it's okay. It's okay.
No. So when I was a kid, I was around the basement floor on a furniture dolly, like you could buy at a place that has a blue and black color scheme. But I was rolling on the floor on a furniture dolly, and I got my nut stuck in the wheel, and I popped it.
I have an idea for a brewery name.
God, Chad.
I have an idea for a brewery name.
I think I'm going to puke.
Busted Nut or Broken Nut Brewery.
Is that what you call Turkish Delight?
Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight.
No,
hey, afternoon delight. Which is Chad's 4th pop nut. And that is a great name for a beer. Chad's 4th pop nut.
I nominate Chad.
Chad's
Brian, what you got?
4th popped.
He's going to be the councilman of his area of Regina.
The Fonz of Regina.
The Fonz of Regina. The Fonz is a
these videos, all these videos I've done since the age of like 25 is going to be the end of my political career. Actually, I shouldn't say it will be the end, because most politicians, they're like, hey, we found you doing this when you were 25. And they're like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I did that when I was 25. You know what happens? You grow as a person.
Yeah. Like, honestly, dude, the reason why Trump is such a successful politician is because he embraces all the criticism. He goes, yep, did that. Yep. So what are you going to do? So he shuts it down. he should. Whereas if people get defensive and they push back, I mean, that's why I have to be careful not slamming one of my nuts in the car door. That's you know what that is, Petey? That is low hanging fruit. Low hanging fruits.
Are you saying there's sour grapes?
Sour grapes. That's a sour grapes.
I put a chain from my nuts to my keys, and I always know where my nuts and my keys are.
From my nuts to my keys. Sorry,
You say yours was from Milwaukee, Chad?
It says that it was established in Milwaukee in 1944. It was brewed in Guelph, the only town in Canada that sounds like you're puking when you say its name. Guelph.
Guelph, Ontario. I do miss Canada.
I used to go to the Trashatorium quite often in Guelph with my buddy Jamie.
Nobody knows what that means, Chad. So thanks for the obscure reference.
The Trashatorium was your counterculture bar in Guelph.
Counterculture? Oh,
yeah, like your ska / goth / punk / anything else that isn't normal.
Nice, like it.
Like BDSM.
No, that's normal here in the McGee household.
Okay,
that's none of my business, you fucker.
Okay, guys.
That's what I do. Yes.
Can I just interrupt for 1 second, Brian? Can you let other people, it's a group panel here we've got, and we need to let other people. We need to let other people be.
I'm trying. It's difficult here.
Brian, how is Niagara Falls treating you?
Okay.
It's a sharp drop.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine until it isn't.
I'd like to have a higher paying job.
Have they given any raises recently?
No, there'll be a meeting in October. They changed it from July.
I'll be back in a minute. I have to use the little Scotsman's room.
Is that a Cree name?
It doesn't matter if I'm streaming or not.
How high are you on the seniority list now? Have you grown? Have you raised? Would I have been a lot higher by now?
No.
Brian, who do you work for? What do you do?
I'll talk about it. Not on here.
Okay.
He can't say while we're fully online.
Sure. Can you describe your job in some, what you go to work
There's
and what?
beer at my job. Lots of different beers.
Beers, okay. Cool. Gotcha.
I guess he could answer you in the. Oh, you got it.
Oh, I could do the private chat.
You could.
But I don't know if he can see it, though.
He can. James can't.
It has slipped out a few times before, but
it has. When I worked there, it slipped out a few times too.
That's what she said.
Maybe, but not usually.
When I worked here, it slipped out a few times.
Yeah.
There's some stuff that has happened there where things slipped out. Yeah.
Do you have Netflix, Jules?
10-4 there, Big Daddy.
Have you watched Bad Thoughts with Tom Segura?
I'm a Tom Segura fan. I have not. Fuck.
All right. It's a 6-episode mini-series, I guess. It's hilarious how twisted. You would like it, Chad.
Chad doesn't like anything. He's just a grumble butt.
No, he would like it. Our twisted sense of humor. Chad would like it.
I'll be back in a momento.
All right. Should we leave too, Chad, and then just wait who comes back first?
while we're live?
Yeah.
I have 75 cents worth of returns sitting on my table here.
Nice.
I'm really least favorite one to send back so far is this one.
I'm totally going to get a blue and a high life again.
I just love how much he loved and hated at the same time the fact that we all had them.
I'm gonna grab another one because it's like something that we can all, like, hey, here's a connection. We got some highlight.
I can send all of you an ultra because these are going to sit around for a while.
I would like you to drink an ultra next time. And
like a real ultra, not one of these?
No, one of those, because you have so many of them. And just see if your opinion changes over time.
Well, like I said, I haven't done an actual review of it yet, so...
Would it taste better with food if you paired it?
Possibly.
Like, what if you're drinking it with hot chicken wings?
It's still going to taste like an electrical fire in my... They have this, too. And I actually have had one of these since I bought it. But they have their Canadian lager.
Nice.
And I'm surprised that they haven't gotten a cease and desist for this one yet. Because, Molson Canadian is Molson Canadian lager. And this is Canadian lager. But it kind of reminds me of the same thing. It's just kind of like, ooh, hi, I'm there. The middle shelf is the beers I have to review. The top shelf is beers I have to drink. And the crisper is beers I'm sending to you, but you can't see the crisper on the camera.
That's cool. Well, I can only see the top shelf on camera.
Yeah, you can see my drinking shelf.
Yeah.
Like I have this guy on the drinking shelf, but I don't have a bottle opener close by, right? So I have to do the slam to open it. And then we have and I almost want to try another one of these now that I've tried the Red Rock, but we have the Blue-Eyed Buoy, which is a blueberry blonde.
So it would be a blue dildo in your mouth this time.
Yeah, it would be a blue dildo. It's a colored dildo.
Yeah.
Because, if you're going to have a dildo, it might as well be colored, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're going to have a dildo, it should be colored.
Did you drink it all at once?
I drank it all at once. I took it all in.
Or sips at a time.
Well, no, I did take sips. I did a live stream of it. I reviewed it out at the fire.
Okay.
And my biggest complaint was that it was $24.99 and I had to buy a 4-pack of it. And if this is what and again, the Red Rock was a lot better, and I really hope that the one I review is just as good as the one I drank. But if I had to pay $25 for a 4-pack of your beer, and this is what I was introduced to, I probably wouldn't buy your beer ever again. And that's the thing that I don't think these breweries that are forcing you to buy 4-packs realize, that they're setting themselves up to lose customers by being like, you have to buy the 4-pack. Okay, then your beer better be fucking good.
Oh. The Ryan's raid season Regina.
Okay, so we're there. Okay.
So
one more.
One more.
Yeah. Here we go.
So, Brian.
Yeah.
What is the most important thing which is going on tomorrow?
NFL.
Correct. And what is the most important thing which is going on tomorrow?
Church. I don't know.
The Packers.
Oh, I was going to think maybe the Bills and the Giants. The Giants I don't talk about.
Buffalo, New York. No, it's the Packers. The Packers are the best team in the NFL. They are small town USA.
Yep. Oh, I understand that.
And we should all love and appreciate them.
What are your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers?
I love Aaron Rodgers.
I do too.
Oh, well.
And I hope he does amazing in Pittsburgh.
No, I've never watched any Doko Ryan videos.
What kind of videos does
he leaves things in things for a while? Like I left KFC, toasted marshmallows, and more in rum for a week.
Ooh, Rodgers jersey.
I left 150 warheads in everything for a week.
Nice.
I left gummy bears in various alcohols for a week.
How will he do in Pittsburgh?
It mate, like this is going to be his final year. It's big year. It's worth the watch.
Yeah, well, especially the way Pittsburgh loaded up with all the receivers and running backs, and
So it looks like he does a lot of it looks like he has an editor.
What do editors charge for YouTube videos?
Too much.
That's a great question. Great question.
Oh, there's the Chris Van Vliet interview of Maven.
Who's your favorite wrestler, Jules, when you're growing up?
Oh, great question.
Or wrestlers? You don't have to name just one.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna throw a bunch of like Andre the Giant was huge for me. He was such a lovely guy. Like he was, so he was from he had
this, and his hand would still not. Like his hand would still cover the whole thing. He'd be like, "Oh, look at that guy!"
His hand would cover half your body. But he ended up. I read a biography on him. He bought or Matt started or whatever restaurant in Montreal, and this guy, the reporter, went and interviewed him. He was sitting in the corner, and he was just the nicest guy ever. And he was portrayed as the bad guy because he was so big, and Hulk Hogan was the hero and the good guy because he was small and you got to go for the little guy over the big guy. But he was such a lovely guy in nature, which I love. A couple of other guys who I loved because I was late 80s, so to me the British Bulldogs, they had like a pep and a little kind of dance and they'd sort of do their thing. And the British Bulldogs I kind of love because they weren't American, they were the outsiders. I love the Royal Rumbles. The Royal Rumbles where everybody would after they were just the bee's knees for me. I love like Jake the Snake. When he used to get the snake out of the bag, that was cool as shit. Yeah, those are my memories. What about you, Brian? Who are your favorites? Give me your top 5 or your top 3.
Oh, don't get him going on this.
No, it's too late, Chad. It's too late. The train has left the station.
I will always say Hulk Hogan is up there.
Of course. Right, he is Mr. Wrestling. He's the guy. He is Mr. Wrestling.
And then, Randy Savage. Randy
Savage.
I actually have a picture of Brian as Randy Savage.
Get the fuck out of here. Really?
Yep. Yeah, we have a great work photo.
All right, Chad, you are going to fix that to me after this is over.
And what was it? Dimitri was the Godfather.
No, that was Damien.
Damien Dimitri. I knew it was a D name.
Yeah, well, 2 different.
He didn't stay with us for long.
No.
He was a good kid though.
Yeah.
So Brian,
cream of the crop, it rises to the top.
Who was the wrestler that had all the? He was the bulldog or something, and he had all the chains around his neck.
Davey Boy Smith.
Was that him? He was a weird looking guy, and he
the Dynamite Kid was the much smaller bulldog. The bigger bulldog was Davey Boy Smith.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Davey Boy Smith started out in Stampede Wrestling.
I've always liked Gold Dust. Yeah.
Who are you talking about? I don't know this guy.
Dustin Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes.
And he was
Dustin.
When?
One of his two kids. Dusty's son. Well, his son that wasn't as famous as Cody. Cody's the more famous of the two.
Okay.
Is he though?
He was world champion. Dustin never was.
But he should have been.
He should have been, but he never was because they made him Gold Dust, and Gold Dust was just their like comic relief character that fucking played it perfectly.
I think Gold Dust was the start of the Attitude Era. They try to say Bret Hart and Diesel, but he was the first one.
Ricky Junkyard Dog. Junkyard Dog is who I was thinking about. Junkyard Dog. The Junkyard Dog. He was a fucking evil, weird cunt. That guy. Undertaker's
so many people's favorite wrestler because he lasted 3 decades.
Dude, he was fucking huge. Apparently he was like 7'2" or something, like and built like a brick shit house.
6'8".
Kane was taller. Kane was the one that was 7'2".
Yeah. So he was always billed as just under 7 feet tall. Like they were billing him as like 6'11" and a half, but it was his boots. He was like 6'8". And now that he's old and decrepit, he's maybe 6'6".
James, how tall are you?
How do I remind you of Coco Beware?
The shade. He's blind too.
I'm 6'1".
6'1". Brian, how tall are you, mate?
I think
I'm Coco Beware with the shirts of dude.
Say that again, Brian.
6'1", 6'2" in that range, maybe
Chad?
a little bit more.
5'10", 5'11".
Chad, you are a very pale Coco Beware.
Oh,
I'm like 5'8". Jesus. What happened? I've got bad genetics.
When I was in my best shape, I was 320, and now I'm I'm not in my best shape, and I'm about 280. Sorry,
280. Is that kilos or pounds?
Pounds. If I was 280 kilos, I would not be able to get up to go to the washroom, man.
Which is where the joke comes in, Chad. That's where the joke comes in. Jeez.
So again, like when I was at 6% body fat, I was 320 pounds. I'm not at 6%.
You were 6%. Dude,
oh yeah, I walked like this. I had no neck, man. I had no neck. I was like, arr.
Which means you had no pecker either. Couldn't see it.
True, my wife likes me better now.
Because he's got a pecker?
Yeah.
I found it, man. It was lost. You know the song "Detachable Penis"? That's where I was at.
Yeah, King Missile.
I'm glad somebody else knows that song besides me.
So, like, I don't know, 15 years ago, I played that song for.
In your best shape, you're a Seamus. Probably.
I played that song for my girls, so they were aware of it. So every time we hear the first few notes of the King Missile song, they know exactly what it is. Yeah. And we all laugh about it. I've already crushed mine.
Have you? I didn't even see you open it.
I showed it and I poured it.
I thought you opened this guy.
That was after it.
Oh, whatever. Well, I'm crushing this one now.
Nice.
Seamus didn't fight with an air compressor, though. and win to the point where as you're moving it in the warehouse, you can see it, the head doing this because the head is so fucking broken from you beating it.
I'm staying out of this conversation.
What the fuck is going on up there?
It's the washing machine.
Oh.
Animals are running around.
That sounded like a bad intro to a Disney movie. What the fuck is going on over there? Animals are running around.
The animals.
Hey, I'm in the future compared to you guys.
You are in the future compared to us.
Not our fault. We're closer to Newfoundland time.
It's now the 7th of September.
Oh, are we that late now? Sorry, let me pull up my third cell phone and see what time it says. Oh, so it is. And then I got this cell phone. And then I got the cell phone that's back here. No, I'm not a drug dealer. I just keep all my phones.
Oh, yeah?
I got this cell phone, and this cell phone, and this cell phone.
Interesting.
Said the Saskatchewan drug dealer.
So
I would have had 4 cell phones, but I gave one to my son.
Oh, yeah? But what happens if I do this?
They all start ringing because they're all stop it! Only one of them is set up to the phone line, but all 3 of them are set up to the internet.
All right, you Canadian hicks. Oh, I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. Chad, love you. James, love you.
Hurt my feelings, sir.
Next week, are you available?
I'm always available for you, Brian.
You weren't available last weekend.
Last week, I had another. I had another Brian.
That's okay.
There was a second Brian.
Oh, did he solve the Y with an I?
So if just so everybody knows, if Jules is leaving, somebody else has to join.
Yeah, you gotta keep fresh blood because James is fascinating to watch when he fucking eats.
He's eating.
I'm sorry, man.
Rice?
I haven't ate anything, and I've had 5 beer.
Is that haggis, James? Is that haggis? The haggis. You got to love the haggis.
That's ground beef, carrots, and noodles.
Hey,
that's not haggis.
Are those little stick men on your wall behind you?
What the fuck? Oh, on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is the thing which holds up the roof.
They were funny because they. Hold on a second. I'll see if I can get any of them to do what I was trying to do before. Whoop.
Okay.
Wipe out.
This is going to be totally not worth it.
Uh-oh.
They fucking rotate.
Oh, do they spin? Because it froze.
Absolutely.
Can you do it again?
Oh, hold on. Losing you. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Knocked that one off.
He lost a man. Man down. Man down.
Man down.
I gotta find him behind the bed somewhere.
You're gonna find a man behind your bed.
So James, do you know what the worst thing is? Do you know what when there was Jesus and Adam and Eve and all that sort of stuff? Do you know what the worst thing that the devil ever did? Was he created popcorn ceilings, which is what you've got, James.
I have it.
You don't gotta tell me that. I fucking hate them.
Fucking terrible. Can you? I want to see you next Saturday. You're gonna have a nicely clean, sanded ceiling. All right.
I don't know what fucking world you live in, but I've got things to do.
Sand it.
Oh, it's just staying where it is.
All right, boys. Love you all. Take care.
Take care, dude.
And we'll see you soon, eh?
Have a good weekend. Have a good night.
Week for you.
Good night, sir.
Love you, boys. Take care.
Yeah.
He didn't actually
supper's done.
He just turned his camera off. He's still there.
He's listening to say if we say any shitty things about him.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, my name is Jules. I don't know what I'm doing.
So my fucking howdy doody.
Go on the Senators. You're the best hockey team ever.
Yeah.
I wish I knew as much about Canada as everybody else. I really do.
Ay, ay, ay.
So yeah. Hi guys.
Is he gone now, or is he still there?
No, he's gone now. He actually must have realized because he would have still been able to hear us. He was probably walking away from his computer going, what the fuck is going on?
Well, if he wasn't here wearing headphones, he would have heard us for sure. But if he took them off.
Well, I listen to you guys through my computer speaker.
So
I tried to do that, and I realized I was going to use the computer tonight so I could read the comments.
Yeah.
But the problem is that we changed out our monitor, which now no longer has a fucking computer camera or microphone.
Oh.
So of the 3 macro beers we bought tonight, I actually don't think I want to admit this, but I think PBR is my favorite of the 3.
Oh, not me.
Which one's for you?
I like High Life the best.
See, High Life was my second. Bush is my least.
PBR is my least. Like, I'm still...
Okay, well, that's where we're all different, right? We all pick up different flavors and everything else, and it's interesting to talk about it.
Yeah. I'm glad that, like, he went and pulled out a High Life, too.
I just love how angry he was when he saw the 2 of us.
Yeah. And I swear he ran to the store to get the...
No, I did not hear him take the dogs out.
So I only took them out once tonight.
So you're saying when I'm done, I got to take the dogs out?
His phone's turned off for the night, which probably.
Well, even if his phone is turned off for the night, he can still get phone calls. Phone calls and texts still come through. Just he can't use it for anything else. Let's see if he's used all of his time up. Let's see. What do you guys think? Did my son... Oh, he has 3 hours and 49 minutes time spent today.
In one day?
Yep.
Well, I suppose he's a teenager. He hasn't got anything better to do, so...
He spent 2 hours and 43 minutes on Game Time, 33 minutes on TikTok, 14 minutes on YouTube, 15 minutes in Messenger. He doesn't realize, too, that we can see everything he does.
What the fuck? My goodness.
I spend so much time on YouTube just listening to stuff. Like, I'm still listening to the Cody Rhodes and Bruce Pritchard podcast.
I am not ignoring anybody. I just found the weirdest fucking pen my wife owns.
What'd you find?
The weirdest pen my wife owns.
That's awesome. What color does
duck.
it write in? Is it blue or black?
It dark blue, but that's
Nice.
fucking hilarious. It's a fucking duck.
You should use that at work.
Chad,
Imagine
if I pulled this out to sign anything, what would you do?
Imagine putting that in your breast pocket.
You need that. You need that.
Yeah.
I thought she had some weird pens till I pulled this out. I was like, what the fuck is sticking out of the pen cup?
That's awesome.
I like him. That's what he looks like a head on.
No, that's cool. I like that.
I will ask my wife, can I borrow your pen?
Just take it. Don't tell her.
Oh no, I have to ask because she had one that actually had a Connect 4. It was a big square box on the top that you could drop the shit in. And it was like, where the fuck did you find that from? But apparently she had it. If I could find it, I'd show it to you, but it was one of the most unique. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, this pen is from Sweden.
That's
Got a
awesome.
fucking moose on it. Chained to the pen.
That's cool.
I don't know, man. What else has she got here? A pen from Scotland. It's got a picture of a thistle on it.
Nice.
What the fuck?
Oh, my son isn't even answering his phone.
Oh. From the UK. It's got the British flag and a heart hanging from it.
I gotta pee, guys. I'll be right back.
That's Chad's like 5th pee tonight.
He's either got tiny bladder syndrome or, well, I don't know.
He's got the bladder of a thimble.
She hasn't got any more interesting pens in here. She used to have a whole bunch that had like fucking weird hair sticking out the top and all sorts of weird shit.
That's cool.
But I think I'm going to ask to borrow the duck. What the fuck? She's got happy face pencils?
She have one with a horse on it?
No, a happy face pencil.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, what the fuck? She tells me, don't buy anything. We can't afford it.
Yeah.
It's because you're buying every fucking weird pen that there is, man.
What happens when the ink runs out? Do you save the empty pen or do you throw it out?
Well, she saves the pens. I think what I would do is try and find a refill for the damn thing.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be cool to keep a duck pen. Oh, that's a fat freaking refill.
Yeah.
That's like twice the size, if not 3 times the size of a Bic. May not be able to find a refill for that one.
Yeah.
But it's a cool pen. Walk up and give somebody a whack with the rubber bill.
There you go.
So you work where?
Where Chad used to work back this way.
The casino?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know where I work. I work where Chad works currently.
Yeah. Yippers.
So what's
Chad
the minimum wage out there?
Sorry?
What's the minimum wage out there?
17 something?
Alicia. Oh, because his ringer was off, Alicia.
Can't hear a word.
Alicia, his ringer was off. Okay, just accept his ringer was off. Alicia, his ringer was off. Alicia, his ringer was off.
Is that the reason why?
Alicia, his ringer was off.
So why didn't he take dogs out?
His ringer was off.
I'm gonna fucking ringer his.
Hi, guys.
You sure it was off?
His ringer was off.
Minimum wage in Ontario is $17.20 right now. It'll go to $17.60 on October 1st.
I think we're at like 15 or 16 right now.
You're in the 15s because the job you work still pays you almost $1 higher than minimum wage.
Okay. I'm never sure where I am. I know I'm in a province, in a city, and a job.
So, yeah.
But the cost of living down in Ontario has got to be way higher than here.
Way higher, especially if you're just trying to get into renting or buying at this current moment.
Yeah. It's brutal here.
If you're wondering, this one is 945 milliliters.
Yeah, mine was just a 473. I have a short one.
I do too. I have a short one. It's just thick. Call me Torpedo Joe.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bad movie name from Death Race 2000.
Ooh. Like, look, they're even different sizes.
Ooh. So what's next week's beer choice is going to be that we should pull out?
I don't know. I work 6 to 2:30 all this week, so I get paid Thursday. So I'll have my wife take me in on Thursday, and I'll tell you what we're buying.
I work 6.
Is there anything you're interested in? Because I can try and look for something in that wheel well.
I think it's easier if you tell me what you get.
True, because in Ontario you can get pretty much anything from the entire country.
Yeah.
Other than like things that are craft breweries from specific provinces.
Yeah.
But if I'm looking for the big guys, it's what can I get in singles? Hey, Fatty McFatterson, turn around and go upstairs. No, that didn't mean come here to me. Come here. Who's my good girl? Eh? Who's my good girl?
Yeah, it's expensive living out here in Ontario. I'm just reading the comments, Chad.
Sorry, I'm not reading the comments. I'm petting the dog.
I know that. I'm just saying what I'm.
I don't want to put the camera too far down, but I'm petting the Great Pyrenees. Sorry, who came to say hi. What? Why do you have shit in your nose? What have you done? No, put your paw down. Put your paw down. Good girl. That's my good girl. Oh, my baby.
She's got a pretty face, man.
She's my pretty big girl. Yes, she is.
So Friday night and Saturday night, there was this new music festival here in Niagara that they're saying, Niagara Falls should hold some music festivals. So we're gonna bring some bands into town. So it was a country music one.
Craven? Did you have Craven in Niagara?
You know what? I couldn't even tell you. It was called Misty City Music Festival or something.
We could do that. We could pick a country and pick a continent, but a continent and then pick a country in the continent. But you never know if I'm going to be able to find a beer there. He'll be able to find a beer there. You don't necessarily know if I can find a beer from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saskatchewan's pretty limited with our shit.
Well, what about this one though? Like I got this at
I haven't seen Czechvar. That's Urkel, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's Urkel. I haven't seen Pilsner Urkel at all here.
I got that at Food Basics. I have something different too, though. Let me see if you got one of these. Give me a second.
I'm blind and I'm trying to guess the beer by the fucking colors he holds up.
Can you get this?
What do you got there, sir? 1 second. I need to make you bigger because I
Full
cannot
screen
see.
me.
I'm full screen. Give me a second. Oh, I don't know for certain if I can find that or not.
This is at Food Basics.
That's a fairly popular German beer, but I don't know if I've seen that here. I know I can't.
What's it called?
The cat understand.
Yeah. Hacker.
Hey, Colleen, go.
Hacker something. Hacker Fishore. Hacker Shore. I don't know.
Go upstairs.
Never seen that before.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I know I for sure can't get it at at I don't know. I didn't come through the front door. Do you want me to call the boy? Oh, his
ringer's off.
His ringer's off. I can go look when I'm done.
You know, I now want to wake up every 2 hours just to call him.
Just to see if his ringer's on?
Yeah.
So what I was going to say is I know I can't get that at Urban Cellars, but I don't know if I can get it at either Sobeys Liquor or Co-op Liquor. But I know they don't have it at Urban Cellars.
Yeah, I kept seeing it. And at our grocery store, I'm like, I'm gonna grab them tonight.
It's not a bad beer. I've had it before. It's not bad at all, but I don't know if I can get it.
Yeah, like I said, whatever you end up scoring, even if.
So my wife usually gets off work at 3:30ish on the days. So if she picks me up that day, I can have her drive me to the liquor store, and I can tell you what I can get. But it would be about 4 p.m. my time, which would be about 6 p.m. yours.
Yeah. But you can always just quickly look on the Lickbo app, see if it's available for me.
Yeah, and then tell you what I picked up.
Yeah. I'm going to get another High Life, though. I think that could be fun with James again.
Just to fuck with Jules?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant, Jules. James.
Can we buy a High Life here singly?
Yeah, at least at Co-op Liquor on Quants, they have the High Life as a single.
Okay. Like I said, with all of the stuff that happened this week, there's no bloody way.
No, that's fine, man. That's fine. And I wasn't able to get there anyway, and this wasn't a pay week, so it wasn't like I had anything extra to work with.
Yeah. We had these for last week, sitting, waiting, and then Jules didn't come.
Or was this a pay week? I can't even remember now.
No, next week.
We just got paid. We got paid Thursday, so I don't get paid until. But yeah, regardless, I'll go in and I'll buy one or two things that I know you can get, and but I don't get paid until the week after. This is pay week, right, Alicia? That's what I'm saying. This was pay week.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So we're opposite pay weeks.
My wife and I are opposite pay weeks, so we have constant income, but it gets, because mine's less than hers, she works at a hospital.
What are you doing, Chad? Why am I the only one on screen?
Because you asked me to put you on full screen. I just haven't taken you off yet.
Oh, okay.
Are you watching Alan Jackson in the background?
No.
She thinks my tractor's sexy.
I have Austin City Limits on.
It really turns her on.
It's Chris Stapleton. I don't have any sound on.
No, it just looked, the way he wears his hat kind of sort of looks like Alan Jackson.
This guy actually, I don't know, are you familiar with Chris Stapleton? He has a big beard. I'm not a country fan, so I don't even have the volume on.
Alicia, do you know who Chris Stapleton is? She's a country fan. She doesn't know who Chris Stapleton is.
Oh.
I've heard the name, couldn't tell you who he is. I stopped listening to country music probably 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah, I got talking about, we have a music festival here in town. And, like, literally 3 days ago, us locals started talking about it a little bit because someone heard about it. So I don't think it really sold out or is doing well. Because they're like, oh, we're going to have potentially 50,000 people in town.
We have a country music festival here, too. You can look it up. It's called Craven.
Yeah.
So they're like thinking, like,
Chlamydia
oh, it's like a
capital
New
of
Year's Eve.
Canada. Actually, it's the chlamydia capital of the North American continent every year. And before you think I'm joking, look it up. It's serious.
No, he's correct. It is a chlamydia capital.
What?
Yeah, every year at the Craven Country Music Jamboree, or whatever the fuck they call it anymore.
Yeah.
There's so many cases of chlamydia, it becomes the chlamydia capital of North America.
That's crazy.
You go to Craven to get the
Craven,
clap.
Saskatchewan.
You get the Craven clap.
My boss goes to Craven every year.
I don't think she gets the clap.
I really hope not.
Well, we also have a tall, skinny team member that works in the back that goes to Craven every year.
He could get the clap. I don't know. He might.
Nobody else from your work is a beer drinker that would join?
No, it's basically me, and I conned James into it.
You didn't con me into it, man. It was like to be able to figure out who and what you are and what are you're like. You and I both had to kind of figure out who or what the other person would put up with.
And you solved that at Christmas time when you both dressed up.
Yes and no.
That was the last time we really went out together, though.
And it's not because we don't want to, it's because of scheduling conflict continuously.
Yeah, like his rotation is kind of normal, mine not so much. And his has been very fluctuated as well, but
especially with summer holidays.
Yeah.
My glass is empty.
Now, do you guys have just like some extra summer workers or no?
I don't have enough workers at all for my department.
Is it because you can't find some or they don't let you hire more?
No, I'm at my max. I basically have lost 3 workers, and I have to work with what I have.
Okay. Cool.
I've had attrition, but so is the sales floor. The sales floor has had attrition as well.
I'm not a leader, so I can't tell you what I know.
I can tell you that you've had attrition.
I know that.
Well, I can tell you the numbers say the same thing.
Yeah, I don't want to get too much involved with your work. Saying too many things.